Hello and welcome again to the Sunday Balkan live stream. Today we're doing something different, and by different I mean drunk driving. So yeah, welcome again. If this is your first time, this is basically the stream where we have every other Sunday or whenever I really feel like. So yeah, today we're basically gonna be driving around the Balkans in Euro Truck Simulator. And yeah, please let me know how you would like to name the company so we can have like basically. Oh damn! Oh man, my own light started playing an ad. So yeah, welcome. So yeah, let's see. Any ideas for the company name? Going once, going twice. Oh, hello, Enver. Damn. Hello. Oh, it's a simulator. Of course it's a simulator. We're not gonna do anything yet. Hello. Veliki Kuracink.
What does that mean?
It means like big dick ink in Serbian. Company name War Crime Wagon. Ooh, I like that. Rotten Romania Rat Moving Company. Major Bosniak DOO. Oh, I like that one. Ooh.
I like the rotten
Hugo
Romanian
Impacts.
rad moving company.
Hello, how long you plan on streaming for? Probably like several hours. I mean, we're just basically gonna be fucking driving and talking. That's it. Let's see. Your trucks. Okay, you just give it Taking Stuff Inc. Okay. I'm just gonna take one of them all the way to Constantinople. Fuck yeah. Why? Yeah. Why not? We can go to Constantinople. Why not? What name shall we take?
Name it Republican of Serbian Krajina.
Fuck it. Oh fuck, it doesn't stand. How about Rep Serb Krajina, and then we can do LLC. How about that? There you go. Truck design, preferred truck design, guys. Let's go with fucking red for Serbia, and company logo, Europe, because fuck it, we're gonna take over all of Europe. Okay. Now let's start with the game.
Since it's Balkan Simulator, do they let you put like the Albanian or Serbian eagle on it?
I think with like DLC or something, but I don't really have it, so I'm not really gonna like screw around with it. Okay, so let's see. Where do you guys want to start the company? I'm gonna actually start. Okay, which country would you like to start in? Ooh, is it still showing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Select the city in which we're gonna start. Of course. Oh man. We're only gonna start in the Balkans. Okay. We're not doing anything else. Okay. You can pick.
Someone suggested calling it the kidney stealer.
Kidney stealer, we should have. We can do Romania, we can do Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia. Fuck it, we can even do Kosovo if you want to. I like how they don't have it fully recognized as well. Good guys at Euro Truck Simulator. Bulgaria, Macedonia, fuck it, whatever you want.
Gray says London.
London, we're not doing London. Hungary, Romania, okay. Slovenia, Skopje. Ooh.
Romania is the most popular.
Is Romania the most popular? Where in Romania? Where do you guys want to start in Romania? Shall we do like be honest and go with Cluj, and then just basically go all the way down, or Bucharest, or where would you guys like to? Belgrade, Romania, Hungary, Kosovo for the funny. Oh, wait, Kosovo would be funny, not gonna lie. But we can get out of Kosovo. We can basically drive all the way down. Why not? Where in Romania? Okay, we're gonna do Romania. Craiova. They have Craiova? Fuck yeah, they have Craiova.
They do?
Yeah, they have Craiova, and you can start in Craiova. Yeah.
Starting maybe in Bucharest.
I always start. Don't start in Bucharest. Cluj. Pitești. Do we have Pitești? Yeah, we have Pitești as well. God damn.
What the fuck? Vaslui. Matej Marian says Vaslui, please.
We have Galați. No, Vaslui. Iași, Galați. Constanța, Brașov, Târgu Mureș, Cluj-Napoca. Pick. Transylvania. Second, don't do Bucharest. Okay, let's do Cluj. How about Cluj? Okay? That works for you guys? Fuck it. Do you want a tutorial? God, no. Who needs a tutorial? Wait, I just need to do one real quick setup before I actually start. Balkan Explorer. There we go. We already got like achievement.
Simona Goda says if you start in Bucharest, you won't be able to move due to all the trash.
Ooh. Welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Where is this supposed to be?
Cluj.
Oh.
At least you have the chance to experience your dream job. Okay. Oh, look at beautiful Cluj. Looks nothing like it, but you know.
Yeah, where? Oh, that's supposed to be Cluj. Huh?
Yeah. It's a shame they didn't put any landmarks for Cluj, which is kind of weird, but you know, whatever. I also have like a playlist, so we can play some music. Non-copyrighted, of course, so we don't get bored. Damn, oh, we already have a job. Okay. Let's just play some music first. A little Balkan music to get going, and beforehand, let me just do the quick setup, just quick.
Professional shoplifter says, let's not get our wheels stolen.
Okay, we're actually good. It actually saved my shit. Alright guys, you get ready to get on the road trip? I sure am. Can we, oh shit. Wait, I just need to tone down the sound a little bit. A tiny bit. Tiny bit. There we go. 'Cause we don't really need the sound, do we? Okay, now how was it? Where do I have the brakes on? What the fuck?
Unimportant stuff, mostly about alternate
go.
history, wants to know if you'll do a video about Turkey.
I already did a video. Oh, actually, I only did one video on Turkey.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. Now let's get out of Cluj, ladies and gents. Fuck it. You guys ready for this amazing road trip? What? Fuck. Come on, why isn't it turning? Come on, turn. God damn. Am I gonna hit already? Am I gonna make a collision already? Yes, I am. God damn it. Alright, let's go back. Ah! I'm sorry guys, listen, I haven't driven in like a long time. Please forgive me for being a bit rusty, okay? It happens to the best of us. Come on, fucking turn! I gotta make a collision, seriously. Piece of mutty.
Kronoslav Kovacic wants to know if you can play Serbian war music.
I have some on the playlist, don't you worry your little head. Okay. Let's try again, all the way around. And I think I'm gonna fucking hit it. Why can't I even get out of here? Wait. Okay, can I get out of? No? Oh, come on. Okay, what if I do it like this? Okay, maybe if I stop being crazy. I know guys, this isn't the most exciting thing right now, but you know, listen. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm literally trying first to get out of the fucking car park. Am I gonna get out now? I think I will. We made it. We absolutely made it. See, easy. That wasn't so hard. As one of my friends from Cluj who absolutely hates driving would say. Who absolutely hates... Oh, I know what's the issue. Wait. I know what's the issue. Just a single itty bitty moment. It said on joystick instead of
Thomas Tomatovic says to increase the sensitivity.
Yeah, no. It was set on joystick instead of basically wheel. Now we're actually good. See? Yeah. Because I was setting it up in a previous... Why am I not going? Oh, is it because I'm in neutral? Of course.
Kenya wants to know if you will yell at the other drivers like a real Balkan driver.
Of course, and it's also virtual, so they can't beat my ass. There we go. Okay, now we got it going. Okay.
Zora wants to know if you can do a video on the recent Serbian protests.
I mean, I can talk about it now. There's not much to make like a video about it because, okay. So for those of you that don't know what's going on, Serbia again had protests because God forbid Serbia has like a normal day happening. And it's basically been because of the elections. So, wait, can I go? I just have yield right here. Okay. I should put... so basically Serbia had elections recently happen, which if you can imagine, you know, being a disenfranchised Balkan country with not the best democratic process, you could... Oh shit, am I going the wrong way? Oh no, I'm supposed to go this way. They basically were stolen by the press, not technically. Well, technically, yeah. Because there have been like a variety of different ways of him, well, president utilizing not so great methods of securing votes, such as bringing in people from Bosnia, basically having election fraud happen by having people who work in, who are like factory owners making their workers go and vote, take pictures that they voted for Vucic, well, the SNS party rather than just Vucic. And yeah, so a lot of people were not very happy with the election results. So now, of course, there are massive protests, which ended up in violence, which the president then used, like, oh, look at the opposition, they are doing violent protests, blah, 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 blah. And that's basically the gist of it. Nothing that, like, impressive. So what do you need? I'm in a hurry.
Unimportant stuff, mostly about alternate history. Wants to know if you'll do a Turkish politics explained video.
Not really. A lot of people have been requesting it, but like I'm kind of done with the Politics Explained series. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I basically haven't made like a Politics Explained in several years, so I don't really feel like going back to it. This is your headquarters. Ah, what a beautiful headquarters. And it just absolutely amazing. Okay, so we gotta pick up a job because we don't have a truck yet. Job market. Get hired as a professional driver, no fuss, everything is provided for. Fuck yeah.
Krunoslav Kovac said people from Bosnia didn't know where to go to vote, and they also couldn't tell their addresses because they don't live in Serbia.
They still went though, like, that's the entire issue because, okay, so, how it works is, so I'm a diaspora, basically Hungarian and American, right? And you don't need an address in your country of origin to go and wait a it.
Yeah, otherwise the diaspora in other countries wouldn't be able to vote.
Yeah.
Because the Bosnian Serbs have citizenship, they're eligible to vote in Serbia.
Literally. So it really doesn't matter for them. They can just go anywhere and vote because you don't have an address. It doesn't matter. It's like the same if I were to vote for the Hungarian elections. Maybe do a different lock to help you. Use following keys to activate.
Yeah, requiring a registered address in the country is actually a mild form of, can be used as a mild form of voter suppression, actually. Because it doesn't allow people who are currently living there to vote for their political leaders.
Why can't I exit?
So,
What the hell? I'm trying to exit out and it's not letting me. What the hell?
Deppability, yes, it is allowed for the Bosnian Serbs to vote in the Serbian elections if they have citizenship.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're... Am I retarded?
Pianissimo wants to know, will you make a travel video in the near future?
Yes. God damn. Sorry, I'm trying to get a hang of this. Wait. I would think I was in neutral. Oh yeah, I was in neutral. Fucking... Or was I not? Because I keep fucking hitting something. Oh, okay.
You're stuck on a thing.
Yeah, never mind. Wait. Right, I need to go back. Yeah, I'm a bit retarded, so I'm going like somewhere where... Yeah, I'm actually planning to do... Oh, fuck, sticky keys. Lovely. This isn't going as planned, guys, okay? But it doesn't matter, it's okay. That's okay. Can I do it now? Okay. Did that? There we go. Easy. No, yeah. So basically, oh well, let me just turn down the music as well because this is a bit too loud for my taste.
No, the music is not Irish. It's Transylvanian. But I also thought it was like Irish pub music at first.
Yeah. So I'm planning to do a travel video in the near future. The thing is, so I've switched to a schedule of trying to upload a video basically once per week, which has been a bit rough to do because I've been doing a lot of traveling recently because of personal matters and like getting videos for the channel. I have like a lot of shit in the back burner, so I will get back to it very soon. It's just taken a bit of time that I'm basically sitting in Cluj and just actually like making proper videos because it takes a bit to write out the video and like edit the travel ones.
Yeah, travel videos take quite a while because they're kind of two videos in one. They tend to be history videos as well as travel blogs, and so they can take quite a bit longer. Just writing out the script for one can take
quite a
while.
So
like 5 days working continuously.
Yeah, basically. So it takes some time. So I've been taking the easy way route on making more shit posty, while I've been kind of like trying to get, time to actually make these videos. I've also been getting a lot of help from my editors, who've been doing a wonderful job. Can I turn? Yeah. So I'm really thankful for them, because they've been saving my ass, because if I didn't have them, I'd maybe be able to upload like a video once a month, if anything. And of course Sony as well has been helping a lot by editing, not editing, but writing. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, Vlad says greetings, Janos and Sonia. Greetings, fellow Balkan chads.
Greetings.
Hello.
But yeah. Okay, now we're getting on the road. See, now we're doing okay. I can go 50 in Cluj.
Ozark says Romanians dominated the chat. The chat has fallen.
The chat has fallen. We're in Romania.
Arda Sankaya says Turkish
shit.
Politics Explained could be a good shit posting video. So here's the thing about Turkish Politics Explained, is that it's a very complicated video that's going to take a really long time to write. And to be honest with you, neither Janos nor I really
Care that much, to be
have
fair.
a very... I was gonna say have a deep understanding of Turkish politics.
That's nice.
Because it's kind of, it's chaotic. If it really gets requested enough, I suppose I could.
It's been requested a shit ton. It's just
okay.
for me.
I could do it, but would it be more of like a modern Turkish politics explained, or like? Or you guys want to go all the way back to like the Ottoman Empire?
No, they want modern. That's the thing.
I guess. Yeah, I could do it. That's fine. Yeah.
The thing is, like, it's one of the older video series I used to make, where I would explain like different different politics of different countries. Basically, how their system works. God damn it.
Super Scalpel wants to know if we'll do a video about Transylvanian independence.
I haven't really thought about it, but
that's
maybe we
actually
should.
an interesting idea. It's gonna be a fairly shitposty video.
Yeah,
because it's a silly idea.
No, Transylvania wasn't. Oh, he meant like, Transylvania becoming independent.
Oh yeah, what did you mean? What do you mean exactly? If you could clarify that a little, please.
I thought he meant like when Transylvania was independent for like that short period of time.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like the independent Transylvania movement, which
it's non-existent.
is hilarious, but
it's practically non-existent here. Like there's like some Hungarians that argue for it, some Romanians who like hate Romania, but I've never met anyone who was serious about it.
The Romanians who believe themselves to be Central Europeans can sometimes advocate for it, but whatever. Onyx says, Turkish Politics Explained, just watch Hasan Piker. People don't do that.
No, listen, Hasan Piker is one of them. Maybe I shouldn't get in drama on my actual channel. Leave it for Twitter. If you want to find out my thoughts on Hasan Piker, check out my Twitter.
There's a video to do. Hasan Piker sucks.
A lot of people have already done it. I don't really feel like giving him the time of day, because I can just rant about Hasan Piker like the entire fucking day. Like anyone who knows me and brings up Hasan Piker has suffered my rant of just going on and on about it. Because listen, the guy is like, here's the thing. I get pissed off at anyone who advocates for like basically Marxism, socialism, whatever, and especially if they don't live in this region. Like if they live in fucking America, which is a whole ocean away, California, and starts talking about, we should implement, look how they did it, Russia isn't that bad, the Ukrainians whatever deserved it, whatnot. He didn't actually say that.
Russia is left wing because they guarantee health care for their citizens.
It's kind of ridiculous, the hoops he runs through. And there's like an entire video of like some guy showing Ukrainians what he actually said about the whole conflict, and it got pissed off that someone like showcased like, you're traumatizing them. Not like, my brother in Christ, you're the one who said that type of shit. It's like just also hypocrisy of being a multi-millionaire and then advocating for like socialism. All for thee, none for me.
We know for a fact, because we met this person, but he outsources his videos to be edited in Georgia because he doesn't want to pay the full rate for a Westerner to do it.
Yeah, but I've heard like he pays his guy in Georgia pretty well, but well for Georgia, right? But
Well,
it's still
for
not
Georgia is not what they would pay for his,
Yeah.
his level of experience in America.
basically, it's like, oh, living wage, paying for health insurance, blah blah blah, all these basic shit. Meanwhile, instead of hiring someone from the US and paying that because he can do it as he's a millionaire, he goes and pays someone in Eastern Europe. And don't get me wrong, I want all my Eastern European brothers and sisters to succeed. But there's like this certain type of thing that kind of like really annoys me when you're advocating for this bullshit, but then don't follow what you're advocating yourself,
Ozark wants to know if Azerbaijan is considered Central Europe.
No? Where the hell would you even get like, oh, Central Europe, Azerbaijan, the most Central
We're talking
European
about
country.
Transylvania being in Central Europe.
Transylvania is Central Europe. If we're being like, fuck, oh, I went into oncoming traffic. Goddamn. You see, if I was actually driving this wouldn't happen because the sensitivity wouldn't be as shit. And I'm getting a bit of lag. I think it's because I'm also streaming at the same time and all that.
HV said Sam Hyde already settled the Hassan Piker debate.
Oh yeah, basically. If you know that Sam Hyde clip, that's how I feel about Hassan Piker. If I was actually tall, because Hassan Piker's like 2 meters or something and fucking big, I'd actually challenge him to a fight. But I know I just get my ass beat because I'm a fucking manlet. But if I wasn't and the circumstances were different, hell yeah. And I'd come in waving the fucking Ukrainian flag, Serbian flag, Hungarian flag, fucking even NATO flag. Just,
Matthew Lynch says, bro, I added Gunter Fellinger on LinkedIn and he accepted. What do I do?
Send him gay porn of black men, basically. Black men kissing, black men doing very naughty stuff. There you go. That's a hobby for you. Okay, is this guy coming? Okay, can I turn? Yeah, I can turn. No, but Gunter Fellinger is also like an interesting person. Okay, so one thing, look at the roads. I like how they made the roads just like how they are here. Completely fucked. But no, Gunter, so what a lot of people don't know and like they find Gunter Fellinger kind of funny is, so Kosovo and Serbia have this sort of like Cold War going on where they pay Western politicians and Western pundits to basically advocate for them. It's basically lobbying. And they do this on Twitter as well. You can see that by basically spreading propaganda against one another. Now Kosovo is much better at this than Serbia because, whatever.
Because Kosovo has more sympathy in the West.
As well, and they are also way more obsessed about actually, getting what they're aiming to get. So, like, if you Google Serbia on Twitter, like, search up, you're gonna see basically a bunch of, like, Kosovo bots. Not bots, but, like, same as Russian bots, people who work at a troll factory who are basically typing shit about Serbia, trying to put it in a bad light. Which is really interesting. And I mean, in Serbia, you also have this phenomenon happening of basically Serbian bots, which has been proven. Like, if you go to, like, the Serbian president's Instagram or any social media page, you're gonna find a bunch of, like, bot accounts where people just spam emojis and whatnot to boost engagement for him. Because he can't get it on his own because he is extremely unpopular, so he actually pays people to do it via, like, the party and whatnot, which is insane.
It's actually kind of funny because Kosovo and Serbia both have just these dedicated, like, troll farms that just spam each other all day.
Yeah. Nobody gives a shit, which is the worst part. We should deactivate what?
Thomas Tomatovich wants to know, will you maybe visit Slovakia again sometime?
Yeah, we've actually been talking about that recently, about doing, like, another Hungary trip. Going to Tokaj, Balaton, and then actually maybe going to Košice, which would be really fun, kind of cool, kind of poggy-woggy, doggy-froggy. I wouldn't mind it. I think it would be nice.
Mun wants to know if you know who JJ McCullough is.
Oh yeah, JJ McCullough is actually one of my biggest inspirations on YouTube. When I was interviewed for, like, Wikitube, I forgot to mention him. Maybe I did, I don't remember. But the Politics Explained was basically directly inspired by JJ. I really like what it does because a lot of people like, especially in America, not in America, but in Europe, and in like, what's it called? Not even in America, fuck it, in Asia, they say, oh, Americans don't have any culture, Canadians don't have any culture. And he makes basically videos on American and Canadian culture, which kind of showcases like, yes, there is, it's just so dominant that you take it as the status quo, you know? And I actually like what he's doing and like the, message he's going for. So props to him. If you haven't checked him out, definitely check out JJ McCullough.
Someone wants to know your opinion on Australia.
Australia? Doesn't exist. You guys know there's like an entire conspiracy theory that Australia doesn't exist. Do you know that, Sonia?
No.
No, so there's this conspiracy theory that Australia doesn't exist because of flat earthers. Because like, according to like some flat earth theory, Australia can't exist. So like the entire thing is like people, Australians are actually staged actors and governments are actually in a staging like the whole of Australia. So it like doesn't exist. It's a fake place. You know, it's all made in a studio. It's recorded in like Arizona, New Mexico, whatnot. That's where the landscape is recorded in actually.
Cam W wants to know how long it would take to learn Serbian to at least a conversational level.
Depends from what language you're starting. I'm gonna assume you're starting from English, like you're gonna do like English. On average, it's gonna take you like 1,100 hours. Like if you study, I don't know. It depends on you how much you're gonna study, but 1,100 hours is what's gonna take you to get to like a conversational level. Because it falls into, I think, level 4 language.
It's like the same level as Russian, right?
Yeah. So all the Slavics are really...
Yeah, all the Slavics are going to take an English speaker or a native English speaker quite a while to learn. Depends on how old you are, too. If you're like 14 or if you're like 40.
Yeah. So it's up to you, basically, if you want to learn or not.
And how familiar you are with, like, linguistical terms, is that the word? Like, if you need to be reminded, like, what direct objects are... like direct objects, indirect objects, cases, all of that kind of stuff.
Balls, Mac. Fuck. Man, I got hit.
Zora wants to know if you prefer FK Partizan or Crvena Zvezda.
Yeah, for those who don't know, those are like the main two football clubs in Serbia, Red Star and Partizan. Of course, they both came from like the communist times. But yeah, I'm more of a Red Star fan. Like Partizan, believe it or not, was actually involved in a bunch of mafia dealings. So one of the biggest mafia bosses, Belivuk, was like responsible for a bunch of like organized crime, killings, all that. He was arrested like a couple of years ago, and the ties with Partizan were huge. I mean, Partizan has been shit for a while. They can't win like a game, even if their life depended on them. So like, yeah, Red Star all the way. But like there was like this sort of system where in all the ex-communist countries, right, the football teams had like similar names. So that's why, like, for example, there's so many football clubs named Dynamo, like Bucharest Dynamo, Zagreb Dynamo, and whatnot. Because that represented like certain factories, industries owned like certain clubs. So yeah, the more you know.
Jamala Jamila wants to know your opinion on Georgia.
Nice country. I mean, what else can I say? They're too like, okay, so Georgia, this is kind of gonna be a bit, at least I find it funny, is like they celebrate every small milestone of joining the EU. You know, like, I don't know, they're like the EU's biggest fangirls, which at the same time it's like, you know, they didn't even get officially candidate status, and then they had like a huge celebration in Tbilisi about like, woo, we're gonna get candidate status, and it's like nothing's even official, and it's like they were celebrating as if they got into the EU. It's like, cool, I mean, good for you guys, but you know, maybe...
Haven't they been granted candidate status?
No, at the time when they were like actually given, they weren't actually granted. It was later on, like a couple of months later. They were like, oh yeah, the EU country just said we will grant you. It wasn't granted. It was said like we are going to do it. There was a verbal
I think the
agreement.
original one was they're ready to be granted candidate status.
Yeah, that was it. But there, it wasn't like said, oh, here you got it. Meanwhile, like Ukraine and Moldova got it. So it's kind of funny, you know. It's like, oh.
David Williamovich wants to know, will you and No
Shit,
Fuckers
shit.
make another travel style video again?
Yeah. He's actually coming to Europe, so we most likely will meet up and do some fun stuff, depending on what country he'd like to go and what country I'd like to go, you know. But yeah, for sure. Crash vehicle offense? What the fuck? What? I didn't crash a fucking vehicle.
Arden Niho wants to know if you want to know how to adjust the game steering sensitivity.
I know. Wait, let me do that right now because I put it on the lowest because. But I think that might not be the best idea. I'll set it up a bit more. Fuck it. Steering sensitivity. Maybe let's put it like to 20, 21. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. I think this should be better. Okay. Yeah, I think this is much better now. I forgot to like play this game. I used to play it during the pandemic a shit ton, you know, because I couldn't travel. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, Euro Truck Simulator, all day, every day. Classes in the background, you know, camera turned off. What am I doing? Playing Euro Truck Simulator. And I got my degree in the end. That's the crazy part.
Simona Goda wants to know if you would choose Mozart Bet or Super Bet.
Shit, dude. The only place I've ever used was, I think, Superbet. I went to Mozart Bet as a joke once. Okay, I don't condone gambling. The story behind it, like, I wanted to try out gambling because so many Serbs did it, and that I tried doing it when I moved back to Serbia when I just started university. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll try it out. Did some roulette like 3 times, won like 200 dinars, which was like $2, and called it a day. That was it. I was like, yeah, whatever. I spent too much time here. Like, I spent like 3 hours to win 200 dinars. This is like stupid. You know, it's not profitable, and a lot of people lose money, and like it was just depressing over there. So I was like, whatever. But yeah, Motorbet I went only once as like a joke for like a video in Transylvania. For my Transylvania video, like there's a bit where I kind of make a joke about my ticket falling through, and I actually went to Mozart to buy a ticket, and I said, listen, I don't bet, I have no idea how to do this, just fill out whatever, here's 50 dinars, I don't care, you know. And they're like, okay, here you go. They just put random whatever, and like a lot of people, the old guys who are like spending their lives there, just looked at me like, what the fuck, this guy's making a joke of us. It was like, I'm just making it. What do you need it for? I'm just making it. Oh yeah, to give us a shout. I'm like, sure, why not? Most of the bet. So.
Kronoslav Kovacs wants to know if you consider Georgia and Armenia to be European or Asian countries.
They're in the middle. I don't think they're either European or Asian, to be honest. Like they have elements like of, you know, whatever, but they're not Middle Eastern. They're not either European, because if you go to Georgia or Armenia, you'll see it's not Europe. It's like nothing like going to a European country. There are elements, but I'm sorry, it's just not. It's much more like the remnants of the Soviet system. Of course, you can maybe say like, oh, Russia is like European, but it's not really in that European system. I think it's like its own third type of thing. So, yeah.
An ordinary Chetnik wants to know if Chetniks are partisans.
Neither. They're both fucking horrible. Old Kingdom of Kingdom of Yugoslavia, not Kingdom of Serbia, Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Maybe I should so let me pull up the. Oh shit, the last Roman. Oh, thank you so much. Greeting as an American. What are things about Slavic culture that you think we should know more about? How could we build better cultural ties? Thank you for the donation. I'll just get right to it. Let me just adjust this real quick. What? Okay, there you go.
Someone asked, do you consider Belgium to be a country?
Fuck no, Belgium isn't a country. But yeah, so let me see the question again, the super chat.
Greetings. As an American, what are things about Slavic culture that you think we should know more about? And how could we build better cultural ties?
So I think one big thing to know about Slavic culture as a whole is the last 40 years, not even 40, but more than 40, like 70 years, because of communism, have been very much distinctive of changing Eastern European culture and Slavic culture in a very dramatic way, which isn't present in the West. So a lot of people don't understand, like, for example, that people don't believe their government, they don't trust them at all. It's not the same as like an American not trusting their government. There's like much different because of corruption, and a lot of people are like in my Russia video, for example, a lot of people were giving shit. Oh, the Russians are still at fault for not for having Putin in power. But what a lot of people don't understand is that dynamic just doesn't work with like democracy. You're very much powerless because there's like so many ways the current systems, even though they call themselves democratic, basically take advantage of you and just completely fuck you over and take elections in ways that you couldn't even imagine because they're so creative about it. And I can even make like an entire 20-minute video of just the methods they do. But a lot of people think like, oh, people purposely, elect these extreme people, but that's not the case.
I think associating Slavic culture with dictatorships, it doesn't do a favor to Slavs,
No,
though.
but I think it is an elephant in a room that needs to be addressed, because not just dictatorships, I just think like very flawed democracies overall, because if you look Serbia, fucking Bosnia, who else? Ooh, shit. Maybe not Slovenia, but Russia, Belarus, fuck it, even Ukraine, because Ukraine also has a lot of issues with corruption and oligarchy and whatnot. Macedonia, even Bulgaria, Bulgaria also had like a huge oligarchy issue, right? It's not so much that the people were decided. There was a very small window of opportunity, like with the democratization in the 90s, that kind of went through because, for example, like if you look at the constitutions weren't written that well. There was a lot of loopholes, which allowed people to kind of fuck over the system. And a lot of the party members that before the fall of communism were in charge, they basically sold themselves all this type of shit into their friends because they were in charge of nationalization, and then they sold it to like their bidders, whatever, friends who were that shit. So it doesn't serve favors, but it is definitely like an elephant in the room that does affect, I think, a lot of Slavic cultures, which a lot of people don't understand. Think like, oh, Slavs are inherently nationalistic, they're inherently, pessimistic and whatnot. But it's like after you've been like fucked for an entire generation, you kind of become, not even just one generation, several generations. Because that's like what, 80 years would be like what, 3 generations? 4? Not 3 or 2 generations.
I think a generation is 15 years.
15 years? So yeah, so several generations, right? You kind of become like, fuck this shit. I don't trust it, I don't care, I just want to live my life, I just want to grill.
Epic White Guy wants to know, what's your opinion about Poland?
Poland is the best, basically, post-Soviet state that exists. Straight up. So Poland, I don't know if you went there, but they have really Targumurish discovered. Sorry. Oh, fuck yeah, we're in Targumurish, ladies and gents. Fuck yeah, what is that? Is that a U flag? Hell yeah. Poland is like so developed. They were basically destroyed by World War II, by communism, and they've built themselves out of the ashes. Oh shit, I think I should change like this song, fuck, because otherwise I'm gonna get. There we go. Now we get some like Serbian music. Fuck yeah.
I remember this song. I know we've been in like a bar or a restaurant where this has been playing.
No, this is by Malik Ninja. He's the guy who used to make like a lot of war songs, but this is, copyright free. Fun fact, if you need like copyright free, just look up covers or of the song, or look up for karaoke. That's what I do. Like the versions for karaoke, they're free for y'all. Okay.
Oh, Monsa Sarcasmatron has an incredible series on Ukraine covering the political and historical concept of modern Ukraine. It also shows how unhinged Russian policy is. Yeah, that's a really good series. He's the one who did the Shut Up About NATO.
Oh, him?
Video.
Yeah.
He has it's part of a 4-part series. That's actually really good.
Oh, that video about Shut Up About NATO and its expansion was really good.
A Shreturdy wants to know if you'll make a video about Caucasus.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm just being a bit lazy when it comes to like travel vids.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just wrote the Jordan travel video.
Yeah.
That's what, like 11 pages.
Yeah, like that's gonna be a long video. It's gonna be like over half an hour for sure. Like Georgia as well, I'm expecting to be like minimum 30 minutes, if not like 40 as well. There we go. How much money are we gonna get for this? Shall I do? Let's play it safe. Fuck it. I want some XP, but let's play it safe.
Lorik wants to know, what's your actual stance on Kosovo?
Ooh, shall I get political? Okay. I know a lot of people are not gonna like this, and if I get clipped, whatever. I don't care. I think basically in every single possible way that it could be, Serbia has recognized Kosovo, and by every single metric of a country being a country, Kosovo is, except it doesn't I mean, it has its different currency, the euro, which adopted legally. It has its own borders, its own passport. It's recognized by a shit ton of countries. Yeah, it's not recognized by like what half, but most like functioning countries, it is. Oh, wait, how am I? Did I park well enough, or do I need to go a bit further? I think I might need to go back. Oh, I think like need to stop here. Okay. Decoupling. Are we good? Okay. Excellent. Oh, we got money. Start playing it just at the right time. Long distances. Let's get more long distances so we can like go further. God damn, this is loud. Let me just turn this down a little bit.
Vlad says Poland is really based, like all former. Oh wait, no, you were talking about Kosovo. Never mind. I'll wait and read that comment.
Oh yeah, so Kosovo. Yeah, let me just get a job. So Kosovo, by every metric, it is its own country, right? Tak, shall we go to Hunedora or Yash? I think let's go to Hunedora. Wait, where's Hunedora?
No,
Hunedora.
we're going.
No, let's go to Hunedora so we can go like south, so we can get into like Serbia, Macedonia, and all that. So let's take that. So yeah, like Kosovo, by every metric, it's a country. Even like the Serbian government has recognized their passport, license plates, IDs, diplomas. Like, you can't look me in the eye and say like, oh, they're not a country. Whether you like it or not, like, it is what it is. It sucks. I don't agree with it. I would really like if Kosovo would stay like a part of Serbia because of all the historic ties and whatnot. And the Albanians being like in Kosovo, not overall Albanians, but Albanians Kosovo definitely mistreating the Serbs. I think it would be better if it were in Serbia, and Serbia wouldn't be so extreme, because the main thing that's fueling Serbian nationalism and its ties with Russia is the Kosovo issue. And I think the elites are utilizing that thing to like play with nationalists' feelings of like the pride of Kosovo and whatnot, to utilize the status quo and whatnot. But I do think it's a country whether you like it or not, which just sucks. If you don't like it, of course there's that couple like, oh, it'll change, you know, the Turks occupied Kosovo for 500 years, blah 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 blah, they occupied it but it changed. But my brother in Christ, it's still 500 years of occupation. For 500 years it was the Ottoman Empire. Why do I keep being retarded? Okay, so I have to go a bit wider because this is in a car. I think that's the main issue.
Vlad says Poland is really based, like all former U.S. bloc nations should follow their example. They have done very well, and they're also strong people that don't take shit from others and are really kind. Yeah, I don't know. I was always told that like Polish were like really cold and unfriendly, but everyone we met there was really nice. Good job.
Okay. Now I'm blocking traffic. Can I go back though? Or no, it's not letting me go back. God damn it. Shit. Fuck. I think I need to reset the job. God damn it. Tak, możesz dobra. Shit. You finish it before signing another. I can't finish it, that's the issue. Oh, abandoned, okay. What the fuck, penalty fee of 12,000? Shit.
Thank you for the donation.
Oh, thank you
the
so
Meme
much.
Dynamics. It says, hello, Janos, my first donation to this channel. It's only €3 and enjoy. Also, can you make a video about Roki
Vulovic? Thank you so much. I would love to. I actually made it a while ago, but he put copyright strike on that. So unfortunately, I can't. A Serbian singer that was big during the war.
Oh, he put a copyright strike on
Yeah,
it? What a
his
jerk.
company. How am I supposed to complete this? I got like basically stuck and...
Someone asked me a question. Kunoslav Kovacev wants to know, what can American cities do to become more walkable? I'm sorry, I don't study urban planning. I don't think I can give you an answer. I think they're just not constructed to be that way, most of them.
Yeah.
But the ones that are walkable are great.
Shit.
I mean, you can say, oh, we need to add in more public transport, but something that I think most Europeans don't know is that most of America has much more extreme weather than Europe. Like, it gets colder and it gets a lot hotter there. So, I mean, when you're waiting for a bus and it's like 35 degrees outside and it's, you know, if you could just drive, it's easier, and it's going to be kind of hard for people to give that up.
I mean, it would be hard for America to like completely go to more walkable cities because, damn, a lot of America is basically just built for the suburbs. Like, that's the preferred method of people living.
Yeah, I think we'd be better off developing the capabilities of electric cars rather than, transportation that isn't based on oil, rather than completely reconstructing cities.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but I don't know, you would need a lot of legislature to pass. Like, it can't just be like, bada bing, bada boom, here you go, walkable city.
You would need a dictator.
Literally.
You'd need, like, China's government.
I mean, in America, it's already hard enough to get, like, any new buildings built because of NIMBYs.
Yeah.
Let alone, like, imagine trying to basically demolish suburbs so you make, like, fucking, not commie blocks, but dense housing units. It's just never gonna happen. Like, yeah, it should be the way it is, but you just don't have people who are gonna allow that. The citizens just wouldn't be up for it. So it is what it is, but you know.
Yeah, and America in general is just a lot less densely packed than Europe because America has so much more space. So in order to convince people, like, oh, just drive to here and then take a train, I mean, their first response is, well, why don't I just drive the whole way? I don't see the point. So I mean, there's a lot that would have to change. I'm not going to say like, oh, it's completely hopeless, because I think the future is going to be in technology more so than, like I said, completely reconstructing a city from the ground up, which we don't have the money, time, or inclination for.
Elon Musk's The Tube.
The Tube. Yeah, that stupid thing.
No, Slim doesn't believe in the Tube, but I believe. You know, there's going to be the second coming of Jesus, and there's going to be the first coming of the Tube, I believe.
Lorik wants to know, should one study in Hungary, in Debrecen?
Depends on what. I mean, if you want to go into the EU and like Hungary, that's a place that's not like as expensive as Budapest, fuck it, go to Debrecen. Debrecen also has a really good theological university, especially if you're into like reformism. But yeah, knock yourself out. Why not? Go to Debrecen.
Kenya wants to know, what's your favorite pastry?
Mine? The Corvin dog, of course. No, there's a funny story. So in Romanian, there's like this thing called the Kovrig dog. Kovrig means basically pretzel. And for the longest of times, I was like dyslexic and I read it as Corvin, and I thought it was like Mate Corvin, basically Matias. So I was thinking like, oh wow, that's cool. Cluj, Transylvania, named an entire pastry after Matias, you know.
Fucking hot dog.
Yeah,
and,
hot dog.
And dough.
It's basically like pig in a blanket. So I was thinking like, oh yes, the Corvin dog. I will have the Corvin dog, ladies and gentlemen. So to pronounce this Corvin dog when I go, people was really, huh? But yeah.
It is Kovrig.
Kovrig. Yeah.
Wix wants to know, what do you think about the theory that says Romanians came from the south of the Danube?
I mean, what?
I'm not really super familiar with it.
That's the theory that
Like-
Romanians were like Vlachs, just completely Vlachs, and the Vlachs aren't native to, well, Romania, whatnot.
Oh, that theory.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
that's the theory that's being talked about. It's very popular in Hungary because it like states like, oh, Hungarians were first in Transylvania.
Oh.
No, the Romanians. No, they came from Albania. You don't understand. They came from Albania. They came from Greece. You know. Oh wait, I'm not going here. I'm going over there. Shit. But yeah, it's kind of. I genuinely don't care. It's whatever. So yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, Corvin dog for the win. Fuck. Okay, I can see yellow. I can go. Fuck you. Red signal offense. What do you mean red signal offense? I went through yellow. Fuck off. Charges me 100 euros. I don't have any money. Whatever. But yeah. Janusz, your thoughts on the Baltics? I like them. The only thing I don't like about the Baltics is they run their mouths very loud, especially to Russia, because they got NATO protection and they're acting like, you know, if war came to, you know, to their parts, they would be conquered like this because they're flat. They have like shitty population, and the entire thing that's thought in their military is wait for NATO reinforcements if push comes to shove.
I mean, that's like all of Europe.
Yeah.
Most of
but-
Europe has basically designed their armies around buying them enough time for America to come in and save their ass.
No.
I'm sorry, but
I
it's
get it,
true.
but no. But the Baltics in particular, they like to provoke a lot of Russia, and it's kind of like the rest of NATO and Europe is. Can you guys please shut the fuck up? You know, it's not you guys who are gonna fight. It's like everyone else. But they keep running their mouth over like everything and anything. I mean, I get it. They were severely oppressed by Russia, like horrible things, especially the Latvians. Not even just Latvians, but all the Baltics, Estonians, Lithuanians, Latvians. But it's kind of like you're right next to an enemy. You shouldn't be like, you know, just babbling around trying to provoke something happening because you're the first ones who are gonna get their cheeks clapped, you know. So,
What are your thoughts on the Czech Republic?
I mean, it's Czech and it's a republic. I don't know. It's one of my less favorite places to visit in Europe. I just find it kind of boring, to be honest. Like, yeah, the architecture is nice, all that, but I don't particularly find Czech history that interesting. And I mean, the city of Prague is cool, but it's like over touristed. The rest of, you know, Czechia is just pleasant, kind of forgettable. I went to Brno. It was like, okay. If you ask me now what I saw at Brno, I couldn't tell you. Karlovy Vary was nice. I forgot what else I went. I went to like some other places in the Czech Republic. It was pleasant. I just like don't remember anything out of it except for Prague because it wasn't that memorable.
Jesta says the theory of Romanians coming from south of the Danube, says it makes sense. The people are very protective when it comes to this, but it is clear that Romanians, at least the language itself, developed south of the Danube. No, it's not.
I mean,
I
don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about
I-
that. So here's the thing about the Romanian language, right?
When they say south of the Danube, where are they talking about exactly?
They're not talking about like, well, south of the Danube, basically Serbia, basically Bulgaria, like not
Like, I mean, I'm
not
just wondering if
Lithuania,
they're
not
talking about like a
Montenegro.
specific place or just
No,
that
it just
area?
means like no, it means like he is referencing the the theory of Wallachian migration into basically the
okay.
territory of Romania, such as Oltenia, Muntenia,
Oh,
Transylvania.
the blocks are
yeah,
the actual Romanians.
yeah.
Oh.
That so. Here's the thing, right? Like there have been studies on genealogy on like the Romanian language, which does prove that there is Dacian influence in it. Like
Yeah.
that there is Dacian DNA, there is Dacian linguistics in the language, and all of that. So it's kind of bogus. Like yes, there is Vlach influence as well, which are like, you know, proto-Romanians and whatnot, but it's kind of silly to claim that no, the Romanians didn't originate here in Romania because a lot of evidence showcases that yes, they did. Doesn't mean that they
Yeah.
completely just originated. The
Yeah.
Dacians magically turned into Romanians. No, of course, it was like a mix of different cultures.
I mean, of course, it's not. There are holes in the quote unquote theory that, you know, the Romanians originated from the Roman conqueror of Dacia. Of course, it's not a perfect theory, but it makes a hell of a lot more sense than all the other ones.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm in high beams or... Oh, these are high beams. These are regular
Justa says we don't even know what the Dacian language sounds like. It's all speculation.
Well,
no, we're talking about the influence of it on certain things. It is thought that some of the language structure is influenced by that because they also think that some of Albanian was influenced by the Dacian language structure, and it has these same influences that Romanian does.
The thing is,
there's so much speculation. But
from the Dacian, that's actually the theory is like Thracian influence.
Well, yeah, but the mix of Thracian, Illyrian, and Dacian, because they were coming across each other in some of the same spots and whatnot. She says we don't even know what the Dacian language sounds like. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of an odd theory that Romanians are from Romania. I don't really understand.
It's kind of like the theory that's supported by the Hungarian academia because of basically political reasons. So that's how I take it. That's how I look at it, because no one really outside of Hungarian academia is really proposing for this theory at all. So, you know, I personally don't really believe it. I think there's influence of the, you know, Romanians from different parts. God damn it. How did that even happen? I don't know. I think there's definitely influence of like different Aromanians, because Aromanian did develop in different parts of the Balkans, which is clearly the case, like in Albania and Greece. But to claim that, that's completely the case, like the Dacians didn't just vanish. They weren't just like engulfed by the earth all of a sudden, you know.
I mean, that'd be like saying what, like, the Székely or the actual Hungarians, like.
What about them?
No, like.
The Székely were the actual Hungarians.
Yeah.
I mean, there is that theory as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, because we still don't know where they came from exactly.
Yeah.
Kronoslav Kovacev wants to know, what do you think of the Russian official saying Poland is next?
He can try, lol.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Poland would love Russia to come and try to conquer it. They would just adore the chance to be able to march to Moscow.
I mean, Poland has some of the best army right now, most modern in Europe. They take their defense very seriously. And I mean, of course, you have Article 5 as well. Like, I think Russia, a lot of it is just like bluff of trying to look macho, similar to like how the Houthis are like, oh, look how macho we are, and then the Americans who are like have trans people and like gay people who are like, whatever, you know, feminine, you know, being feminine is okay and all that. Just fucking bomb them, destroy them. That doesn't mean shit, you know. Oh wait, are my lights on now? Shit, because it was like saying.
Daria wants to know if you've ever had polonettes.
Polonettes? Of course, I have it quite often. Wait, how do I turn on lights? Oh, there we go. Lights. Boom. Amazing. Fucking stupid. Yeah, I like polonettes. It's a good food. Right now I'm on diet because I bulked a bit too much. So now I'm trying to lose some weight. But before I would eat polonettes more or less like at least once a week or at least every other week. I liked it a lot. It's a good breakfast. Good easy food. And also,
Radu Ciobanu wants to know why Serbians hate Romanians. Serbians don't hate Romanians at all. Romanians and Serbians are very friendly with each other.
Yeah. You most likely met like some nationalists or something, but no. Serbs overall, like, here's the thing about Serbia. A lot of Serbians have like this thing that they think they're the best with everything, and that everyone around them are kind of like backwards. So they make fun of everyone else, but no one, like, the proper people who aren't fucking, you know, retarded don't have that thought process and don't hate Romanians. Like, they always say, Romania is the only country we never fought a war with their brothers, Orthodox brothers, you know, blah, 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 that type of shit. You know, but if someone hates Romanians of the Serbs, they basically hate everyone else, so, you know, you're not special in that regard. So they don't take their word as gospel.
Melon Musk says that my history teacher also said Romanians originated from the Greek mountains.
Really?
Wow. Where are you, Melon Musk? Where did you hear that?
Car crash offense. How the fuck am I getting a car crash offense? They're crashing into me. I'm in my own fucking lane. The fuck do you mean? I blame.
Then it says, have you noticed that posts on Facebook about Romania will have Hungarians seething in the comments?
Of course. I mean, that's for any country that has like any rival or whatever. You're always gonna have some the other country being like, no, look how pretty it is outside. Oh.
Sami Vasilev wants to know, how much time did it take you to learn Romanian, and was it hard?
Also, thank you, Tyrant Solo, RD Magyar Food. Oh, goddamn, damage 19%. Man, I'm really destroying this rental. But yeah, Romanian. So for me, I'm the one actually, like, not even A1. I'm still learning it. It's taking some time. But Sonia, actually, you can tell your experience about learning Romanian. Because I think you're more, well, endowed to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, Romanian's a Latin language, but it's definitely the most difficult of all of them. It's kind of its own category of Latin languages. Its grammar is very unusual. Its grammar is not as simple as other Latin languages. Like for Spanish, the articles and plurals in Spanish are incredibly easy, just like in English, but articles and plurals in Romanian are very difficult. Romanian's also very pronoun heavy, and whatnot, and it can be kind of redundant with pronouns.
Oh, very much so.
And you there are about 48 different qualifiers that you can use in Romanian. So if you want to say, like, in English stuff that would be like this or that or those or these, in Romanian there's like 50 of them. Romanian is definitely difficult to learn as an adult, I would say. I mean, it's certainly not on par with like the Slavic languages or Hungarian, but even though it is usually technically grouped with like Spanish and Italian and whatnot, I'd say it's gonna take you longer to learn Romanian than it would the other Latin languages.
Yeah, I mean, the vocab is easy, the grammar not so much. That's how I'd put it. The grammar is very illogical, and it's all like how it feels, what feels right.
Yeah, it's basically a language built on vibes. Like, you'll constantly, like, if you ask a group of Romanians how to say something, or is this correct, more often than not, they'll argue with each other on, no, this is correct, no, it should be like this, or like this, and then it usually almost always just comes down to, well, it's this one because it just sounds better, you know? So it's just really strange.
Man, the sensitivity is really screwing with me.
Oh, also, the stuff that makes Romanian harder than the Latin languages, I mean, yeah, you have the articles and the plurals, but Romanian has cases. It has 5 cases, when the other Latin languages, I don't know if they even have any, technically. I mean, English has like a mild case. I don't remember.
Barely. I mean, it has like to him, to her.
Yeah, like you don't say I give the ball to he, I give the ball to him.
Or
so, I mean, that's
he
technically
gives me
a
the
case.
ball, you know, that's it still counts as a case. But yeah.
Yeah. And so you have all of that, and while in English you don't need to have a high level of English to just say a very basic sentence, in Romanian you really need to understand some fairly complicated grammatical concepts in order to construct a very simple sentence. So yeah, that's how I would talk about learning Romanian. I'd like to hear what I know there are a bunch of Romanians in this chat, so I'd actually really like to hear more about what they think.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, what's the standard variant of Romanian? Is it like a Bucharest dialect?
I'm not sure, actually.
I'm actually not sure how to answer that either.
I don't know anything about
standard variant. I mean, I suppose you could say, because I guess Bucharest, because that's going to be the most common one.
No. I remember. I know the answer. From Yash, Moldovan.
Moldovan?
Not like Moldova Republic, but from Yash. I think that's where I heard, because that's where the literature and culture came from.
No, that's not the standard spoken.
Totally, yeah.
No, absolutely not. They have an accent. They have a strong accent. Like
What in Republic? Yes, I'm talking about like the part of Romania.
Romania, Moldova too.
No, they don't.
I don't know. Probably the southern part of Romania is closest to what I would say the standard is. But I mean, if you want, you could say the Cluj dialect because it's the cleanest one. Like it's the easiest to understand.
Guess, but,
I don't know.
Fuck.
Oh no! Now people are arguing about.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What is the standard of what's the Romanian standard dialect? Where is it from? Let me know in the comment section down below.
Someone says Brasov. Says the
Brasov.
capital.
No, because in so in Serbia, it's not like Belgrade, right? It's actually like from Western Serbia.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that's why. So because it came from basically, what is it? The people who controlled. Where most of literature came from. So a lot of it was basically Western Serbia.
Yeah, then it says the Yash accent is similar to the one Republic of Moldova, but it's not quite as heavy.
Oh,
yeah, it is. Remember they say like Yish instead of Yesh?
Sounds like
vaguely Russianish.
Yeah, sounds like a damn issue. I don't know, my bad then. I made a mistake. My, I think not regular was then pulling my balls when he told me that. Look at the trash. They were pissed off for that. That's funny. But yeah, whatever. I guess Bucharest. Fuck it. Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah. Somebody asked, what do you think of? Where did it go? It was a good question. Sorry. Just 1 second. Oh yeah, what's your opinion on Dodik constantly threatening to separate Republika Srpska from Bosnia?
No, do it, basically. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, I hate politicians and overall, like anyone who is just constantly teasing about like something big happening and not actually doing it. Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Stop beating around the bush. It's like, in sex. Really bad foreplay gets really annoying quick, so just like do it. If you're gonna succeed, just do it. Like, you've already made a fuss. He's already made a fuss about like getting out of these institutions. Oh, he's gonna do it if they do this. And he hasn't done it yet. So it's like, at a certain point it becomes like a boy crying wolf, and only like the dumbest of people, basically like grandmas and grandpas who live in a bumfuck village, who haven't had contact with society for the past God knows how many years, because they can't even walk outside to their like center of town. They're the ones who are his voting base and who are like eating this stuff up. They're the ones keeping him in power, and he's just telling him that. But like, just do it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Like, I don't know. I just hate the status quo regarding like also Serbia and Bosnia, of like, sitting between two chairs, not doing something. Like, you're playing with people's lives and livelihoods. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Make some drastic changes, because God knows both Serbia and Bosnia need drastic changes for a better future, and it's just annoying in my opinion.
What is your opinion on the Bulgarian-Macedonian argument?
Stupid. I stand with Macedonia in it, because Bulgaria's argument is really annoying and stupid. It's like they completely deny Macedonia as being different, and if they do acknowledge that, it's like, oh no, they're different because the Serbians, they brainwashed them, and they go into like this huge conspiracy theory about brainwashing. It's like, dude, the language is, even though you can understand it, right? Like, Serbians can also understand it, and they claim, oh, that's because of brainwashing, right? But no, it's like, you can't change a language that drastically in that short period of a time. It just doesn't happen. And like, Macedonians, they were isolated from Bulgarians. Even when they were under Bulgaria, they spoke a different type of dialect. They did their own type of they have a different culture than Bulgarians. It's similar, sure, but it's not the same. And what is it as well? Shit. I was going here with something. I was about to cook, but I forgot what I was about to cook. Never mind. So put it on that. Yeah. They're not the same. Oh yeah, and Bulgaria is also just using, that type of shit to kind of push their political shit onto Macedonia and holding like the EU away from them because they can. It's just ridiculous in my opinion.
Hodorong Trunk wants to know, or says the Moldovan dialect is what the Scottish accent is to English. People make fun of us all the time.
Based.
Samuel Vasila says, I would love to learn Romanian, but at the moment I'm learning Serbian, so I can't speak on Romanian. If you're learning Serbian, Romanian will be easy afterwards.
Yeah, then just take your time.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Have fun.
Yeah, you really cheesed some people's crackers with that comment that the Moldovan was standard Romanian. Vlad said, let me tell you, the correct form is the kind of Romanian they speak in the capital, not in Moldova.
Oh yes, in the capital when they speak 100 fucking miles per hour, if you ever hear Bucharest on TV, like Bucharest dialect on TV, from like movies and whatnot, dude, they speak as if they're on some fucking race. As if they like took 10 lines of coke and just decided to, start talking. Like, my God.
even my parents when they will watch like news or whatever from Bucharest will be like, wait, what are they saying again? Like, they have a hard time.
No, because it's not normal to speak that fast. I don't know. I don't care what you tell me. Bucharest dialect is not normal and never will be. Cluj all the way, baby. Oh shit! I need to slow down. Can't wait to go to an exit.
Luna GX says Moldova has bangers of music compared to Romania.
I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, Romanian music is also as well, but I think Moldovan as a whole is much better, in my humble opinion. I don't know. Moldova has much less to lose, so it's like, it's the underdog. You want to root for the underdog.
Tyrant Solo says, when is the I visited the Hungarian province of Israel so you don't have to video coming out?
I actually started writing that, and then I started researching it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to do it anytime soon, because this shit with Israel and Gaza started popping up, and I was like, yeah, it's probably going to get views, but I don't really feel like ruining my health and trying to write this video and going on Israel's history, and then a bunch of people, doing the meme of like, oh, Israel isn't a country, or like, no, that's not correct, you're spreading lies, whatever. So I don't know, I'll make it whenever things calm down and whenever I feel like I have the mental capacity to deal with Hebrew bullshit, Hebrew nonsense,
Sai and Ari Lane say Balkans try not to fight over a piece of dirt that a king walked on 1,000 years ago.
What? Like Israel? Basically. Oh wait, where am I turning? Okay, can I turn like this?
It's IC21 Gaming says, as a Bulgarian myself, I'll confirm that's stupid. And we haven't learned a thing after invading Macedonia 4 times and losing. But Bulgarian nationalism just goes bonkers about Macedonia.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, Macedonia doesn't even have interesting resources. They don't want to be a part of it. It's not even like, okay, it has some holy aspects because of Ohrid being like a monastery in the church and all that.
Was developed.
But goddamn, dude, goddamn, they're like, I don't know. I love Macedonia. I always have a good time over there. I always find the Macedonian people very funny. But I just don't get the Bulgarian obsession over Macedonia. Okay, Hungarian Transylvania, cool. Kosovo, Holy Land. But what's there in Macedonia? Like 1/3 of the country are Albanians. You're really losing your shit over people who put George Bush on their main square.
Bill Clinton.
No, I mean, they named square George Bush now in Kosovo.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, George Bush. So it's kind of like, this is what you really want? You want to deal with? You want to have a George Bush square in Bulgaria? I personally wouldn't, but, whatever.
Yeah.
Hunadora discovered. So it's like, whatever. more power to them, I guess. They're passionate about something. You know, some people are passionate about Japan, some people are weebs, some people are Macedonia booze. 95% of them live in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know. Do we have any more fun questions or some fun topics to talk about? That's a real question. What I want to know.
Have you ever seen a person in the Balkans being depressed because they have a bit of Romani ethnicity in them?
Actually, yeah. I know this is like a meme joke, question, but one of our friends, family members, if I do say. Oh, also thank you for the donation. Shit. Wait. Can you read it out, Sonia, real quick?
Tyrant Solo says, it has been a year since I became a member, and everyone else should become a member too and support the greatest Balkan content creator.
God bless.
Aw, thank you.
But yeah, we actually have a family member who was like, I don't know if he's full gypsy or part gypsy. I don't know, like the story of it.
Who?
B.
Oh.
Florka's. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, and he once told me, like, when he was growing up here in Romania, in Cluj, he used to get made fun of for his gypsy heritage, you know, quite a lot. And he used to hate it. He used to, like, despise it for, you know, constantly getting shit for it. But eventually he, you know, kind of embraced and became really proud of it. And, you know, doesn't take shame in the word gypsy as he used to when he proudly uses it and says it. Where am I supposed to? Oh, so shit. Can you read out the super chat?
Thank you for the super chat, Johnny Music. We appreciate it. Says Zdravo. Hi Janosch, been subscribed to your channel for some years now. Keep it up. Question regarding music: are you more of a music listener, or do you happen to play any musical instruments?
Music listener all the way, man. I am basically tone deaf. I can't sing. I can't play any instruments. I never will. If there's a day where I become one of those YouTubers that wants to start like a music career, that's the day I went insane, and please put me in a mental asylum the same moment I start promoting my mixtape. But also thank you again for the super chat.
Romanians are still arguing about the standard
Are
dialect.
God bless. You know, Bulgarians about Macedonian, Romanians about the dialect of Romanian. You know, that's how we've succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I supposed to park?
Dacian Rider wants to know when you're coming to Yash.
I already was. Haha, get fucked. When am I gonna go next time? No idea. Probably next time I go to Moldova, because God knows we're gonna have to go there again. But yeah. I mean, I like Yash. I like the central thing. It's a really big shame how they basically whitewashed it. And by they I mean the commies, you know, which sucks, but it is what it is. Wait, where am I supposed to take this? So
Flavi wants to know who was first in Transylvania.
I don't know. Shit, I could have had like a funny answer, but I don't know. I guess like the Dacians. You can't say Hungarians. You can never say Hungarians. Hungarians came very late to the entire thing.
Like what, around 900 or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, sure, but even like the thing. So some Hungarians believe into the whole Hun theory. That's the origin of the Hungarians. But the thing about it is, it's been disproven genetically, linguistically, in every sort of way. But you know, it just fits the narrative, and it is what it is. It sucks, but it is the official narrative of like the Hungarian academia. Especially if you go to the Budapest Museum, you're gonna see like, oh, we originated from the Huns. You know, we was Huns and shit.
Any university that's getting funding from the government has this narrative.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Shall we go to Szeged or let's see somewhere else? Can we go to Serbia? To like Belgrade?
Go to Croatia, then into Bosnia.
I'm trying to see, because I don't have my own truck. I can only like pick where I can go. I think Szeged. Szeged is gonna be our like best bet.
Hello there wants to know if you'll go to Transnistria.
Already been there, baby, and the video is coming.
We were just there.
Loved it. I mean, listen, Transnistria is just a huge shithole, straight up corrupt to all end. Um, it's like it's like an oligarch's playground. That's what it is, you know. It sucks for the people who live there. It really does suck for them, and I'm very sympathetic to them. But you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, okay, let's get to second. Let's get to Hungary. And I genuinely do wish that they lived better. It was interesting to see because it's like basically still very much in the Soviet system. And you know, it's kind of cool about that. And they could have so much potential if they play into basically like, yeah, we was Soviets and shit, you know, rather than play, oh, we want to be separate, we want to, I don't know what. Because if you go there, the roads are just completely fucked. There's one supermarket chain only, which is called Sheriff, owned by like some Russian oligarch. Same with like, what is it called? Gas stations, also Sheriff. Marshutkas only going that are in really bad shape.
Yeah.
People don't smile if it was like to kill them.
It's also one of the most massive trafficking hubs in on the continent, like human trafficking, weapons smuggling. There's one of the largest probably the largest weapons depot in Europe is in Transnistria. So,
and it's like, listen, I get it. It has like a lot of cool stuff, but it is very depressing when you think about, oh, people actually live here. People can't really escape, or they're like brainwashed because of the governments. And oh yeah, when we were there, funny story, right? So there's this restaurant called like
Back in the USSR.
Back in the USSR, which is a great restaurant. If you get to go to Tiraspol, definitely check it out. I really enjoyed it. Decently priced food, really excellent stuff.
If you are in the mood for some classic, like you want an Eastern European meal, that is a wonderful place.
Not like Balkan Eastern European. I'm talking about Ukraine. I'm talking about Russian Eastern European.
Yeah.
Like the proper stuff. That's your place to go. And while we were there, like the first night that we went there was like this huge party going on, right? A bunch of people, live Russian music, singing whatever the hell they were singing, dancing, you know. And all these people were a bit older, like they were in their usually around 50s, maybe some 60s, you know, definitely middle-aged. And we found like, oh, they must have a lot of money, you know, to be able to afford, like, because they were. Do you remember what they were ordering? They were, Sonia, like.
Yeah, they had probably about 10 bottles of very fancy like cognac and sparkling wine on their table. They were ordering just platters and platters of things.
Of like grilled meat, like barbecue, just like the most expensive shit on the menu you can imagine. It was like, oh yeah, these guys are, you know, having a great time. The next morning we go like explore the city, right? And there's like the old Soviet town hall, and they have like a bunch of billboards over there for whatever they're promoting then, right? And we see on this billboard, oh, these people won, like there's like a bunch of people on the billboard, like their pictures, names and whatnot, that won like the concourse to be government workers in the, I think, National Assembly or whatnot, or like the town hall. We go look at the pictures, and it's the same people we saw from basically the restaurant.
Yeah, the party members.
We were all party members, so basically they were using government funds to fund this really expensive dinner for them. So it kind of tells you, so it was like, okay, this is where we're at, you know, corruption to all end.
It was funny because like when we saw them, I even said to Janos, like, I bet they're pretty high up in the hierarchy.
And I was like, I don't want to assume that, you know, like, you know, I want to give it like the benefit of the doubt, be kind of like, I guess, Russia's biggest defender, fucking Serb, you know, taking like a Russian seaman, you know, love juice, but no, they were straight up party members taking the piss out of public funds.
Big Bubba Thick Boy is back. No, I have a serious question.
Yeah, that's Big Bubba's Thick Boy.
I was taken to the alley and got backshotted. Now my ass hurts. Is this normal?
I would go check yourself out, you know. Planned Parenthood, if you're in the US, not a bad idea right now, buddy. Also, go Serbia, 717 fan. Thank you for the donation, man. Woo. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try to get to Serbia after Saget. Fuck it. We're going south. So yeah.
I cannot find A. It wants to know, do you think that Transnistria was given to the Moldavian SSSR so that the Republic of Moldova wouldn't unite with the rest of Moldova/Moldavia in Romania because of the minorities?
Where is Musica de Cuxalunga? Sorry, I can't watch. Oh, no problem, not regular. Thank you for the donation, though. I don't know. Listen, I don't know much about Moldova and Transnistria in that region, so I can't really comment that much on their ethnography. But what I can tell you is Russia, well, USSR then, but let's be real, Russia implemented a lot of policies of basically colonizing these republics where they didn't have an ethnic majority, and they would basically pay and forcibly relocate Russians over there to make it more Russian and have control. So then the Russians were given special privileges and whatnot compared to the other people who were made second-class citizens if they didn't speak Russian and whatnot, which again sucks for them a whole lot. So I don't know, I would assume that, listen, okay, if I'm going back, I think that straight up the people in Transnistria, they were brought in by the USSR. That region, if anything, they would be Ukrainian. Of course, you have a lot of Ukrainians in Transnistria, but they would be Moldovan because that region was basically Romanian/Moldovan for the longest of times. So I think it's just something's fishy, something's not
unnatural.
Right. Also, thank you again for becoming a member. Just a second. Woo. 717 fan, thank you so much. Oh, and I just stopped in traffic.
Wix01 wants to know, why are the Wallachians/Moldovians way more intimidating than the ones in Transylvania? Is it because of the Ottomans?
I don't know, probably the more. So here's the thing, the more fuck I don't have a answer for that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's that Central European softness.
Maybe the darker skin, intimidation of certain Indo-European peoples. I don't know, I'm joking around. Oh, hell yeah, good song. But yeah. Oh, last Roman, thank you for the donation. Have you seen the show Servant of the People? I haven't, unfortunately.
No, we actually should watch that.
What is it?
That's the show that Zelensky was in, where he was. So the show's premise, Zelensky was a comedian who got elected president.
Shit.
Or an actor, I think, or no, a teacher.
Comedian.
He was a teacher in the show, and he got elected, basically, accidentally elected president of Ukraine. And so it's all about his adventures in that. It's in Russian actually as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Zelensky's first language is Russian.
Like most of Ukraine, to be fair. Well, a lot of Ukraine.
Eastern part.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about it. The Ukrainian language suffered a lot by the USSR.
Yeah, if you want to see what Russia's language policies can do in a relatively short amount of time, look at Belarus. It's actually horrifying. Now only 10% of people in Belarus actually speak Belarusian.
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
Eleganten Francois, something, I can't say your name. Have you ever been robbed/mugged/pickpocketed in Romania?
No, never. But a funny story. Saw a pickpocket for the first time in Yash. That was That was okay. So that was one of the funniest shit I've ever seen. So we were at the mall. It wasn't Julius Mall. It was what was it in Yash? The one in the center.
Yeah.
So we were outside Christmas market, going for some mulled wine, whatever. Just got out of the mall, and we turn around and we hear some gypsy kid just screaming and yelling bloody murder. What was he yelling? Do you remember? Namfakut nimik. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. And you just see something drop, and all the attention turn around, and there's these two security guards dragging this gypsy kid, kicking and screaming. Towards the police station. And I ask oh, what happened? And one of the locals says, oh, he was a pickpocket. He just got caught. So like an
Yeah.
entire year of living in Romania, that was the first time of like seeing a pickpocket, and he didn't even make it that far, just like straight up go to jail. And I mean, I feel bad for him because he was young. I think he was like 14 or something,
Yeah.
relatively young. But yeah. Ooh. Oh shit.
Oh, did you thank Mandis Goy for the?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Mandis Goy.
I think
Thank
they
you.
sent it in Swedish crowns.
Oh, nice. Yeah, thank you so much. I didn't even notice. Whew. Sorry, I got a bit overexcited about telling the pickpocket story. But yeah.
Sami Vasilev wants to know if we've been to Veliko Turnovo in Bulgaria. No, we didn't make it there. I wish we had though, but
We'll return.
we had a very limited time. Like we only had like about a week for us when we were there because we were doing it as part of a larger trip.
Yeah, so we were doing like what, Bulgaria, North Macedonia, Serbia, Albania, Kosovo, Greece even a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then we went to Hungary.
Also,
and
Janos
then-
got sick. That was when you were
Oh
sick
yeah,
in
Bulgaria got
too.
sick. Yeah, that fucking sucked. I don't know, just got food poisoning randomly in Bulgaria. So I don't know, it sucked. It sucked for me, but it sucked for everyone else, I guess. Also, the last room, I thank you for the donation. What do you think of the Byzantine Empire? I think it was good. It's just a shame it fell off, to be honest. But there's a lot. It's a very interesting part of history to think about. But I think a lot of people also just straight up obsessed over it, like the Roman shit. Like there's so many people who obsessed over Rome, but I think they're just like LARPing at this point. That no one really you know, there was an entire trend. How often do you think about ancient Rome? Oh, every day, every week. You know, it's just like no, you fucking don't. You know, just normies talking about ancient Rome. Get out.
Yeah, all these people were, oh man, ancient Rome was so great, and what, life expectancy was like 30 years old.
Well, not that, but they like obsessive. Like it's basically like the male equivalent of being a pick-me girl. Like, oh yeah, I like ancient Rome. I'm obsessed with ancient Rome.
I speak
Yeah.
ancient Latin.
Yeah. Like, no, you fucking don't. You're just doing it because it's a trend right now. It's like cool, you know. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't say to oh, I'm gonna get the speeding ticket. Okay, now we're good. So yeah, why you talk like Andrew Tate?
What?
Oh, when I do the like, when oh no, yeah, I like fuck. Now you called me out. Now I can't do it. Oh yeah. Any thoughts on Podgorica, Montenegro? I hated it. I'm sorry if you're from Podgorica, but I absolutely hated the city. Like, compared to other parts of Montenegro, it's the ugliest. Has almost nothing to do. Like, yeah, I guess it's for the locals and whatnot, but it's one of the saddest capital cities I've ever been to. I just didn't like it. The main square is a shame. There's like a shitty walking zone, whatnot, like pedestrian zone. It's like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't go back. It was kind of boring, you know. And yeah, it's a big student town as well, though. So you know, like I guess it's cheap if you're a student, but fuck me, who would ever want to go to Montenegro to get an education? Like usually they go to Serbia because not even Montenegrins want to live in Montenegro. Well, Russians do though now. It's full of Russians
Really?
now. Well, yeah, because Montenegro and Serbia allowed Russians to like go in. And also, Montenegro is like a huge playground for Russian oligarchs. That's where a lot of their money came in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So it's like, hell yeah, if you're Russian, Montenegro's your place, dude. Have fun. Have a lot of fun.
Rina Savarina wants to know, where have you had the best langos?
I'm gonna be honest. My hometown still. I'm not gonna say where, but in Banat. There's this one place that's kind of like, oh, wait.
Oh, the place we went to?
Yeah. You know it.
Yeah.
Wait. What's this? Oh shit. Fuck. I need. How do I do that? Wait. Shit. I need to make a pause here. Wait. I should go over there, because I need to put my wind wipers. Why the fuck are you going this way? You see me try. Oh, I should have put my blinkers on. Never mind. My mistake, guys. Oopsie. Okay. How do I put blinkers on? That's the real question now. Not decoupling. No. Okay, coupling. Okay.
Swabby and Bug says the Hun theory isn't thought everywhere. It was a laughing stock at my school alongside the Dacian continuity, of course.
If you're talking about Hungary, yeah, but it's taught in the museum. If you go to a national museum, it's literally like one of the. It is taught over there, which I find really interesting. And the thing is, I used to believe it for the longest of times as well until I actually started researching it. Yeah, I was like, no, you didn't get it. We was Huns and shit. We was Huns.
Oh, I have a question. Jin Sensei wants to ask me, how do I like Romania? I know your parents are Romanian. Did you expect it to be worse or better? So I came back to Cluj a couple years ago after being gone for quite a while, and I did not recognize it. I was stunned at how good Cluj looks now compared to when I was here as like a teenager and when I was here as a kid. Oh my god, does it look so nice now. I was just shocked. But I mean, it was I feel kind of bad saying this, but honestly it was a lot better than I expected and than I remembered. This is a video where we kind of talked about making, but just talking about Romania's economic progress just in the last like 10 years or so.
Yeah, Romania is definitely one of the like Balkan miracle economies.
Yeah.
That's just recently been developing so much, it's not even funny.
Yeah, definitely emerging into a proper regional power. I think it's now, I'm not saying that it's going to be as strong as Poland, but I think it's kind of going in the similar direction Poland was in about 20 years ago or so. So I think it's going on a really good course.
Yeah.
Or maybe less than that, maybe like Poland like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I think Romania is gonna be like a regional leader very soon, if not already, like in a lot of senses.
Yeah, Romania has also dramatically increased its defense spending as well, so they're focusing really hard on getting their military very powerful as well.
Yeah, I mean, the Romania's military is pretty decent, to be honest. It is stronger than Hungary's, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. First Minecraft wants to know, in your opinion, what's the... I'm kind of curious where this question came from, First Minecraft, but in your opinion, what's the best word to define the ethnic massacre of Armenians by the Young Turks? Was it genocide, ethnic cleansing, or just defense?
What the fuck kind of question is that? Of course it was genocide, goddamn. I guess... I bet this is like a Turk trying to start like...
Yeah.
like a secret Turk.
But I'm just asking questions.
I'm just asking questions. What do you think it is? Self-defense? How the fuck do you get self-defense from there?
What the fuck were the Armenians doing? The Armenians basically lived in the dirt during that time. Like, the fuck are they... All they had were like sticks.
The eternal Armenian.
Now some Armenian nationalist is going to showcase them somewhere.
No, we were too powerful. We had Atlantis. It was actually Armenia. You know, what when Noah landed his ark in Armenia, he actually built Atlantis. It's not written in the Bible, but believe me, bro. They needed to stop us because we would have made the floods again.
Yeah, now, and you know, wherever Armenians went, and my God, do they spread out fast. You know, they usually tended to be like the middle-class merchants and stuff, so they did well where they went, but you wouldn't know that by going to Armenia now and looking at it. My God, is it a shithole.
I do not like Armenia, but it is what it is. Like, listen, Armenia just got fucked completely. And I mean, to an extent, it's also kind of their fault for not rebuilding their ancient shit and going with that stuff.
Yeah, they brought in an architect to completely redesign the city from the ground up.
It looks awful.
Because it
awful.
was in, like, probably right around the end of World War I time, because that was when Turkey, I think, basically got a hold of Western Armenia, right?
Turkey had a hold of Western Armenia for a while.
Because originally, wasn't the Armenian civilization based more in Western Armenia?
That's why, for example, people in LA, like Armenians in LA and outside of like Armenia, speak the Western dialect, which is not so easily understood by Armenians. So, yeah, the more you know.
The Glorious Lion wants to know, do you think Serbia and Montenegro will become one country again?
No. Maybe in the future, I don't know. I think if anything that has a possibility now, I shouldn't have said no right away. I think it has a potential, depends on like the political situation. But Montenegro as a whole has like a whole thing about like hating Serbia, even though they weren't even oppressed by Serbians, because they were considered as Serbians and they were the ones like fucking around everyone else. But it's like, okay, so there's a whole joke about Montenegrins being like lazy, sleepy, right? And that they're always late on every party. They're just late. So they were late on like the Balkan 8 as well. Just woke up and they were like, oh god damn it. Fuck. Ooh.
Ooh, Wix01 wants to know your opinion on Republika Srpska.
Wait, F7, wait. Damn. Substantial vehicle, we consider visiting service. Oh, can I get like...
What are you doing?
I got...
Did you get like a speeding ticket? Or?
No, I just like turned on... I tipped over so I need to take a towing service like a retard.
Oh.
I'm retarded, no. Shit, where are we on the map? Please tell me we're somewhere. Okay, Timisoara, okay. Not too bad, okay. Fuck, no, I don't want that. Okay, well, lost some more money, but it's only virtual. You know, it's whatever. To repair, paint your truck, trailer process. It's okay. It's okay, guys. We're alive. But yeah, what were we talking about?
What are your thoughts on Republika Srpska?
Sucks.
Listen, Janos, you haven't been to Banja Luka, right?
No, I haven't, but
No,
I've seen pictures.
I've been to Banja Luka, and let me tell you, I live in Eastern Europe, and Banja Luka is the single ugliest city I've ever seen in my life. I've been to Southeast Asia, multiple countries there, and I've gone around to like really poor villages. I still say Banja Luka is so ugly.
It sucks. I mean, I don't know. Banja Luka, not my favorite. Republika Srpska, I don't like it. It's like whatever. No, if they want to secede, they should be able to secede. If you gave the option to like the Bosniaks to secede, if you gave the option to like the Croats to secede, if they're pushing that narrative, you know what? Fuck it, give it to the Serbs in Banja Luka, in Republika Srpska as well. They don't want to be with you. You don't want to be with them. You know, you're forcing like this greater Bosnian identity, and it's like you were bitching about like the Yugoslav identity. Now you're like, oh, Bosnian, basically Yugoslavia 2.0, and you know, I just think it's like hypocritical not allow them. Yes, it was formed by ethnic cleansing and genocide and all that type of stuff, which really sucks. But it is what it is. You can't go back into time, and you know, just because of this sin that happened, it's not really like saying, oh, you shouldn't be able to do it now because it happened, and what are you gonna do? You can't reverse it. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. A bit controversial, but it is what it is.
Some Greek name, sorry, wants to know if you think that Transnistria will ever be independent.
They more or less are. I'll be honest, like, Moldova has very little agency in how they work. Like, yeah, they do the most of trade with Moldova, and, you know, Moldova kind of like, well, not kind of, but it represents them in the UN. And fuck it, Russia doesn't even recognize them, you know, their biggest, the country they simp over. Their only supporter. But they do, much like Kosovo, basically function as an independent country. They have their own currency, they have their own border, they have their own like shitty passport.
I mean, it's worthless currency.
It's worthless, and it's pegged to like the Romania. Timisoara discovered. Nice. But it's like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, just recently, they had a small protest. I'm sure that was completely organic, and these people weren't paid at all. But they were protesting because Moldova is told them that they have to pay customs tax.
Really?
Yeah. Because that's what Moldova has to do.
To who? Like,
for, like the EU.
To Transnistria? Oh.
Like, yeah. And so they told Transnistria, now you have to do it too, and they were protesting that.
And also, it's like the EU is gonna allow Moldova to enter the EU with or without Transnistria, and be like, okay, when you enter, you're gonna enter first without Transnistria because they don't meet the requirements. And if they later want to join, they can. And
Maya Sandu said that Transnistria will not be included in their referendum that they're going to have for joining the EU. She said, "Oh no, Transnistria won't be included because they don't want to be a part of it." So,
Yeah. So I think
and
that
so
if
now,
anything,
yeah, now Transnistria is kind of pitching some fits, like, "What? How dare you?"
it's like,
Blah,
you want to
blah,
be
blah.
independent? Okay, here you go. I think Moldova's just like,
Yeah,
it's not worth the
plus-
headache.
Plus, they get all their gas from Ukraine, and
Yeah.
Ukraine has told them they're shutting the gas lines down at the end of this year.
Oy vey, shut it down, no more gas.
Yeah, and so one of the only bargaining chips that
Bullshit.
Transnistria had over Moldova is that they actually got their Moldova actually got their electricity through Transnistria, but now Moldova is being hooked up to the EU system, the EU power
Yeah.
grid. So once that happens, Transnistria is on their own, and it's honestly, as somebody who follows that region, it's going to be kind of hilarious.
Yeah, and also the thing is, Transnistria isn't even in like the Western banking system. They are only in the
No,
Russian one. Like,
because they use worthless currency, so the Western banking systems won't allow them to be a part of their system.
also, wait, we got
that was a donation.
Yep. If you can read it out.
It hasn't showed up for me. Oh yeah. Malay Archer says, "Thank you very much for the donation." Malay Archer
Thank you
says,
so
"Hey
much.
man, love your stuff. If you have a chance to travel to the Asian Balkan, aka Southeast Asia, which countries would you visit?"
Oh, we're actually doing it next year.
Yeah, in
Well,
a year
no, this
from
year.
now,
Isn't that year? Or do you think
Next
like after
year.
we come back from
February of next year.
Oh, February of next year.
Yeah, remember when I have my next break, my
Ah.
next long break?
Okay, gotcha. I thought we were gonna do it like after we come back from America. I guess not.
No,
No.
no, because
You have to go back to school.
yeah.
Ah, damn. Never mind. Yeah, then February next year. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually gonna go to like Vietnam, Thailand, maybe Cambodia as well if we can make it. We're thinking about Laos, but what did you say about Laos? Shitty food, so not worth.
You see, I used to live in Southeast Asia, and it's kind of like the Balkans, where you live here and then suddenly you get filled with all these like petty prejudice, you know, like all just the stupid things that literally nobody else cares about but you. I really don't like the food there.
Where in Laos?
Yeah, the food in Laos sucks, but I mean, whatever. It's
Like the rest of Southeast Asia, great food. It's just I guess Laos.
Laos and the Philippines.
Really, the Philippines?
Filipino food is awful.
Man, you offended a bunch of people. A bunch
all
of
of your,
Filipinos.
all of your like
All of
3
it.
Filipino fans.
All out 3 Filipino fans. No, I remember we were like once in a bar in a Irish bar here in Cluj. What was it called? I forgot.
Shepherds?
Not Shepherds.
No. James?
Not old James. Oh something. Oh something.
I don't know.
Oh something.
Peters.
Oh Peters. Yeah, Peters. We're having a nice little lunch, enjoying it. Also, thank you for the super chat, the last room. Let me just finish the story and I'll get to you. We were having. I hope I don't get like fucked again. We're having a nice little lunch when this British guy just comes in, and there were like 2 other British tourists out there. God damn it, please. I need to slow down. Ooh, 50. And he just like talked so loud, the entire room could just hear him. The other 2, they were like quiet, talking normally, but he was talking and just like going about how he lived in Southeast Asia, how he visited the Philippines. It was like the best food ever. It was like, dude, we're trying to have a conversation. We can't hear ourselves think because you're the one here, just going on and on so loudly. Like, okay, have a conversation, sit closer to that couple, because he was like sitting across from him completely. So yeah, quite annoying just talking about the Philippines. But yeah, also the last room, it says, any thought on the region called New England? Where's that, Canada? Or
No, New
US?
England is like New Hampshire,
Oh,
like
that-
the upper East Coast, New York,
I mean, it's cool.
like Massachusetts,
I mean,
New
I'll-
Jersey, all of that stuff.
Everything out of America, I just think like the East Coast is the coolest, I guess. The rest kind of, I mean, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's whatever.
Yeah, East Coast
know.
is great.
The West, I mean, it's kind of boring. Not much. Man, the sensitivity of this thing sucks, because when I do like a little bit, it doesn't do it. It needs like... Maybe I should bring up the sensitivity a bit more. Who knows? Balkan technology. Yeah, I've never been to the East Coast in America. I mean, it would be cool to go there. But, maybe one day. Also, thanks for like, who the fuck slows down as soon as they see the sign? Like, this game is unrealistic. You really think in the Balkans that as soon as they see a speed sign, they'd be like, no, 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 I have to slow down right away. Fuck no. They'd continue speeding. And no one speeds in this game, which is ridiculous. It's unrealistic, you know. But yeah. Do you have any more questions or something?
Sorry. I had a little lag, and I had to refresh everything.
Fair.
Vasile wants to know if Roman will visit Romania. If so, would you do a video with him?
Oh, I need to go to a way station. Where's the way station? Is this? Wait, how the fuck does the way station work? The fuck? Okay, I guess I have to go over there. Oh, well, what was the question?
Will Roman come to Romania, and will you do a video with him if he does?
I don't know anything yet on whether he will or won't come. If he does, great. If he doesn't, you know, his loss. Shit, I need to pull in here.
Go Gloiper says, hey Janos, can you talk more about what you like and what you dislike about Belgrade, especially its architecture? What places would you compare it to? Thanks.
Belgrade, sure. So, wait, let me just... Can I stop here, or where do I go? It's always, you may proceed. Okay, 34 tons, cool. Yeah, so Belgrade. Now Belgrade, when I took my friends from here to Belgrade, the one thing they kept saying was it looks a lot like Bucharest, and I do kind of agree with them after some time. Just like a smaller, not as impressive Bucharest.
Yeah, a bit less stately.
Yeah, less stately, like...
Less, God, what's the word with the big, you know, it's got the big boulevards, that communist, like, utopian architecture.
Yeah, well, you mean dystopian?
Or dystopian, sorry, dystopian.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. Oh, is this the border? Oh, yeah, nice. They have the border.
You have to wait in line at the border?
Yeah. Oh. But it goes fast.
Janos, be careful. Are you going from Hungary to Serbia?
No, from Romania to Hungary.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I love how realistic this is.
Belgrade has its own dystopian architecture, though, the brutalist stuff.
So
but,
bored, check, press, enter. Oh, no.
So what did you like and what did you dislike about Belgrade?
So listen, Belgrade is great if you live over there as a student. But it sucks if you like are visiting it. It's not very impressive to visit. There's like so many other stuff, and you're gonna enjoy it if you speak Serbian. If not, it's a bit harder to enjoy because it's very much made for like the local rather than the tourist. And for the tourist, it has like, what's the word? Like tourist traps and whatnot. So like it's nice, but definitely if you go to Belgrade, you gotta go with a local. That's what I gotta tell you.
Yeah,
so,
it's also a lot more expensive than you think.
Yeah, it's gotten incredibly expensive. So yeah, whatever you do, don't think it's like the cheap paradise that it used to be. It used to be much cheaper. Used to be much better. Not anymore. Now it's even more expensive than Budapest. So keep that in mind.
Zooey9 Spartacus wants to know, is Hungary Balkan?
Culturally, yes. Geographically, no. That's the debate settled. Whoever doesn't agree can suck my little nuggets. So yeah.
Julian Marco wants to know, do you see diversity of food in Moldova? Meaning Romania and Moldova, as in Cluj?
No. So here's the thing about Moldova. Moldova is lagging a lot behind Romania. One of the biggest things you can see is like if you go to Chisinau, there's a lack of restaurants and cafes to go and hang out to. Like of course they still exist, like in any city, but it resembled a lot more Yerevan in that way
it's
like
not like going to like Cluj or even like Poland, which like every other building in Poland was a really unique or awesome like concept or just awesome quality restaurant or cafe or bar.
So here's the thing, like there's no middle class in Moldova. Either you're poor, like average / poor, basically you don't have a whole lot of disposable income, or you're, you know, in the top 1% or like top 10% or whatever you want to call it, right? so you can afford to eat a luxury. So you basically have like either canteens, that's like the only restaurant, or like some street food, like not street food, but more like bakeries or some shit. Or you have like luxury wine houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, like fancy restaurants or like fast food.
Yeah, there's.
I mean, I will give them credit. Their coffee is actually very good there. I think the coffee is actually better than Romania. They don't burn the shit out of it like Romania does everywhere.
Yeah.
Just had to get that out of my system.
So that, like, I wasn't very impressed with the dining culture over there because it really doesn't exist as much. Like, what you do get at a luxury place, like, yes, you're gonna have very good food
for actually really reasonable
price. Like,
if you want to go have like a fancy dining experience for a cheap price, Moldova is one of the last few places in Europe I think you can really do that.
Oh, what the fuck? Why have I been vibrating? Huh? Yeah. So like, for a meal that you would pay in the U.S. for like $200, in Moldova you can get for like 60. Or I don't even know how much we paid for like the three of us for a full course meal with like a bottle of wine and whatnot. I would love to visit Romania, but I'm poor. Thank you for the donation, the last rumor. Listen, Romania, you can afford it. Like, it depends. I think you're coming from the U.S. You can actually get cheap flights to like Budapest, and from there just take the bus or train. And Romania is actually really affordable, except for Cluj. Cluj is a bit expensive, but anywhere else you can have a great time. So yeah. Right. Okay, come on. Is this guy gonna go? Can you go any slower? God damn. Okay.
Jin Sensei,
The fuck did you?
Swabian Bug. I went to school in U.S. and Romania.
Oh, there you go.
Just to sort that out.
Oh, you're saying that?
Yeah.
I thought someone else was saying like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. But man, this is literally like Hungary. Just here.
Yash wants to know what is your. It says love your videos. What is your? Wait. Sorry. We have a super chat. Thank you, the last Roman.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. He says I would love to visit Romania, but
I read that already.
Oh my
so
god,
yeah.
sorry. I was trying to catch up with. I had a lag and trying to catch up with stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So Yash says, love your videos. What's your perspective/opinion on Austria and Austrians? Would you make a video about it?
I mean, I was only in Austria for like not even a full day to Vienna. I liked Vienna, and a lot of people like say it's kind of like whatever, boring, but I think it has like a lot of interesting things to see, especially museums. So I definitely do want to go back. Austrians, I don't know. I feel like they're just like the same as Germans, and I'm not a big fan of Germans regarding their whole attitude of holier than thou. So it's like whatever.
Yeah. Letty Lick says you can get fancy cheap dining in Bosnia as well. That Moldova's even cheaper for fancy dining.
Oh, thank you, Danny Ringas, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, second discovered.
I would say Bosnia is a close second to Chisinau when it comes to like value for your dining, but I'm a Bosnia boo, so I just always recommend it. Bosnia, in my opinion, is one of probably like the last like undiscovered gem when it comes to actually going to really interesting, beautiful places in Europe for cheap.
Yeah, it's really cool. Unfortunately, last time I was there, I was sick completely, like immovable. Didn't even have chivapi, which fucking sucks. But you know.
Yeah, he didn't even get to have chivapi.
Nothing. But yeah, no, but Bosnia, yeah. If you love good dining, that's your place. Really good stuff.
Yeah, food in Bosnia is so good. Definitely a pleasant surprise. Just all of Bosnia in the whole was a pleasant surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Jin Sensei says, sadly we fucked up. The TVA just increased a lot, and the prices in Romania are about to go higher. Yeah.
What's the TVA?
True. The VAT.
Oh, VAT?
Yeah, VAT.
How much was it increased?
It got increased to like 20% or something, so.
How much was it? I thought it was like 19%.
I think it was like 9%.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking with me.
I think so.
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, what was the VAT?
No.
Can you guys remind us what the VAT was in Romania before the 1st of January?
I think it was 18, dude. I think it was always high because most of these countries here have really high VAT, dude. No way it's like right now 20, like it just went from like 9 to 21. No way. People would throw a ride if that happened. I could see it going from like 18 to 21, sure, but no way. No way. I mean, we can look it up if anything, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, Marco Sayek says to get the Chivapi in Sarajevo and the Barčaršija.
Bashtarshia, that's the name.
Barčaršija.
Of course, that's the best way where you gotta go.
Yeah, and you can still get a big
Ooh.
Chivapi for just a couple euros. It's so good.
Can I go? That's a real question. I think I can.
Srdjan
Srdjan?
Svirac. Sorry.
Srdjan the
I'm not
Svirac.
Slavic. He says, is south of Romania more interesting than south of Romania more interesting than Timișoara? I've been there a few times. It's like Subotica, nice, but nothing to do there.
No, south of Romania, not that interesting, I'll be honest.
No.
If you want, Transylvania is where you need to go to like have a good time.
Yeah, Transylvania, Maramuresh, Bukovina,
Yeah.
Romanian Moldova.
Yeah.
Grimarvin says, do you think it's a good idea to make a 1-week Balkan tour with those tour companies? No.
No, you can do it like much cheaper yourself, anything of that type. Whew. Okay, that was a good. Right, penalties. Minus 26 XP. You lose XP for this stuff? Damn, nice. Okay, I need to get like a pillow because I'm sitting on like a kitchen chair and my ass is just completely wet numb.
Okay, so what are you doing? Oh, you're getting a pillow?
I'm getting a pillow because it's like so hard to sit on.
Yeah, okay, so the VAT was 13% for accommodation, food, and newspapers, and I think they increased it to like 20%.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, the reduced VAT rate, was 9%, which was applicable for what I said. Now they increased it to 20%,
much
I
better.
guess.
Oh, that's insane.
I don't know.
That's absolutely
Okay,
insane.
so some products had 9%, but now all of them have 19. So yeah, it was 9 to 19.
Because I remember alcohol always had like that 19%. Whenever we'd go to the Soviet, it would just be 19% like on every bill.
Really? Ugh.
Yeah, like 19% is the VAT. Of course, you don't see that, but like because it's already calculated in.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
yeah,
it's
that
not like
is
in
pretty
America.
nuts.
But yeah, that's like insane, dude. Insane.
Yeah, so it was 9 and now it is 19%. That's dumb.
Could not be me.
Sami Vasilev wants to know what you think about Dobruja.
Never mind. Oh wait, we got emails. Need money? We can help. Bang. Drivers with own equipment needed. Hello, cargo. What was it? The Bruja?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, were we ever in the Bruja? I didn't think so. Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
when
we
we
were.
were going, when we went from Romania to Bulgaria.
Yeah, we were actually. Never mind. Alright, guys, you ready to get into the Balkans? I sure as hell am. Shit. What? Can we not go into like Belgrade? What the fuck? Come on, second Belgrade. No, I don't want that. I want second Belgrade.
Unnecessary Serb wants to know, have you heard of a Serbian band called Beogradski Sindikat? If so, what do you think about them?
They're like a rap band. It's whatever. I don't really care about them, to be honest. Like they sing about deep, like, oh, we live in a society. We live in Serbia.
We live in a Serb society.
We live in a Serb society, yeah. So it's like, okay, dude, cool. Timișoara, Novi Sad. Nah, let's just do like Belgrade. We're gonna pass from Novi Sad. Sounds fun. Quick job.
Pitako Topoulos wants to know, have you been anywhere in Greece?
Yeah.
Will you host us, please, and fly us out there? Because
No,
I would love to spend more time in Greece. I love it.
Greece is always fun. No, where was I all in Greece?
Corfu?
Corfu,
That's your only island, right? Corfu?
Yeah, Katerini, Athens, Mount Athos, not Athos, Olympus, not Athos. I haven't been to Athos yet. But yeah, I've been to a decent chunk of Greece.
Yeah, I have been to Corfu. I think I've only been to the islands. I don't think I've ever been to the mainland, right?
No. Yeah,
I've never been to the mainland.
no.
No. I've been to Rhodes, Halki, Simi, and Corfu for the islands.
Well,
I love Rhodes, and I want to bring Janos there.
Well, you were to Halkidiki or?
Not Halkidiki, Halki. It's a tiny island off of Rhodes.
Damn.
Ooh, Mr. K wants to know, how's Cluj better than Timișoara?
In every single way. I guess we gotta call Andre to talk about.
Is Andre lurking in this chat?
No, I bet we have a friend who is like so obsessed with how much Cluj is better than Timișoara. Hates Timișoara with every fiber of his being. Went with him to basically Serbia recently, and whenever we passed through Timișoara, he just went on a rant every single time. He got so riled up passing through the city. He kept being like, "Oh, look how ugly this is. It's the ugliest place in the world." All that stuff. So yeah.
Ivan Vuk wants to know, what do you think of Ozbilnie Teme?
Ozbilnie Teme, that's like Serious Topics, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's good. I like his content. I don't really watch it that much. But I do like him. We are friends. We do chat a bit from time to time as well. So like, yeah, cool guy. Definitely check him out if you speak Serbian.
Arseny Zubkrovsky says, when you visited Slovenia, did you always speak English by default? Or if you spoke to someone who didn't speak English, would you normally switch to Serbian?
Both, yeah. Like, they spoke English, but my mom just like sometimes would switch to... God damn, why is this fucking... I genuinely hate the simulation in this game. Where... I'm trying to get in here. Oh, because of the border, of course. Well, don't tell me we have to wait at the border. The Hungarian-Serbian border, oh, you have to wait.
You're kidding me. Oh, that's a Kosovo truck in front of you. You're going to be detained for 8 hours. No, I'm just...
It actually is?
No way. Are you serious? How do you know?
I can see by the license plates. What
do you see?
Like it says RKS. And then like...
You're joking. No. Oh my
and it's
god.
the fucking border, except you wait much longer, but you have to go... They put in the border, oh my god.
Wow.
It's like, oh, I want to play a video game to relax. Oh yes, let me just pass through the Hungarian-Serbian border.
With a Kosovar truck in front of you.
Funniest shit ever. For those of you that don't know, like, one time when I was going through basically Hungary, Serbia, the border, we had to wait for like 6 hours because we had 4 Kosovo buses in front of us, just license plates. And of course, the Serbian guards and then the Hungarian guards had a field day with them, just like completely checking them through and through. And then they arrested like 2 people as well. And the guys with guns came and like took them away. So I was like, border checking your documents, please wait. And this is like a severely autistic type of game. Like if you're an autist who loves trucks, this is perfect for you.
Wait, so did you answer when you visited Slovenia? What did you speak?
Oh yeah, either like English or Serbian. It was always like whatever. They understand both. A lot of Slovenians actually consume like Serbian media, and like Slovenians understand Serbian better than Serbs understand Slovenian. So you know. No way.
What?
That's the bathroom, dude.
Oh.
Do you remember it?
Yeah. Holy shit.
And this is the Serbian house. Yeah. This is
Are
like
they gonna have that Turkish place right after the border?
No, I think we passed it. No. You have to go like off the highway to get. No way. It looks literally. Oh my god. No.
That's the Turkish place.
No. That's the fucking border,
never mind.
dude. So
Duh,
that's Sony.
geez.
It's not the Turkish
Sorry.
place.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Did you even go to the Turkish place? I don't remember if you did.
Yeah, I've been there multiple times.
Oh, you
I
have?
always stop there when I've taken that.
To start border check. This is the sorry. This is like the funniest thing because I have to cross this border a million times. So like I know it by heart at this point, and I think it's so fucking funny. That thing completely recreated it in game because this is the DLC that just came out, like going to the Balkans, Western Balkans. It's the funniest shit, dude. Oh my god. No, I can't believe. It's like I'm soy jacking right now, just consumer moment, just like. Oh man, but yeah. Oh, there's Serbia. There's a Serbian side. Oh, guys, you good? And Ness Oil, this like Luke Oil or like.
Woodley Dude TM says, I remember going on a school trip to Budapest and Prague. We had to wait 3 hours in the bus at the Serbia-Hungary border. LMAO.
Yeah, you know the struggle. Proceed into the X-ray hall. Yeah, X-ray hall. See, yeah, they have the X-ray hall. No. Like the Serbian-Hungarian border is infamous for how annoying it is to cross because they're not the most polite on either side, and you will wait because they have a lack of workers. And they just like love, I don't know if it's like because of Schengen or some shit, but it's a major hub for trafficking of all sorts of stuff. So, so this is how the X-ray shit works. I had no idea. See, this is like.
Don't crash.
Sonia, please. I'm a pro. I don't crash. There we go. I had no idea this is how it works. See, now I'm learning like how to smuggle stuff.
Tyrant Solo wants to know when you will sing Horti Miklos again.
Stop the engine. There you go. Hort, you know, whenever I have a good time. Oh, Jesus, I never knew this is how they do the X-ray. I always imagine like the X-ray was just huge, like a huge thing where you just enter, but apparently it moves. Okay, that's interesting. Because go ahead.
Louis something says, I'm an Englishman living and studied in Belgrade. Is Novi Pazar worth a visit?
Never been there. I hear it's like it was voted in Serbia like the worst city to ever go. Like even Serbs hate it because it's like, yeah, you have some mosques and whatnot, which is nice, but they say it's just like a shithole.
Listen, go to Sarajevo.
Yeah, if you already want to like interact with Bosniaks, do see like how they do, you know, their life.
Or even Prizren.
The fuck are you? I mean, Prizren's Albanians. They're not Bosniaks, dude.
No, I know that, but I mean, I'm just talking about like the scenery of the city.
I mean, yeah, Prizren's very nice. Oh, another waiting at the border. Jesus, like.
Wow, I didn't know this game was so realistic. Now they need to have you sit there for 8 hours.
Yeah, if only they did that. Like,
while they come arrest some like UÇK terrorists that are hiding in the passenger buses.
No, dude, I'm really just like blown away how realistic this is. Like the Hungary-Serbia crossing. Like, goddamn, dude. Goddamn. Funniest shit. Like, absolutely funniest shit I've seen in a while. Like, literally the only thing is like the trucks wait for hours on end to cross this. Like, this is just the most unrealistic part, I guess, because it's a video game and no one really wants to do it. But anytime you pass here, you're just gonna see like so many trucks, dude. Just waiting there.
Yeah.
Checking your documents, please wait.
Jin Sensei wants to know if you have considered streaming on Twitch as well.
Oh, maybe I should actually, because they actually have better. It's a better platform to stream on. I don't know. I just feel like YouTube here's most of my audience here, and I'm gonna get like most of my people watching. I know, even though it's like not a whole lot right now, like 200 viewers, but it's still, you know, pretty decent.
Tyrant Solo says, okay, I sadly cannot continue to watch, so goodbye until next time and enjoy the rest
See ya,
of the
man.
stream.
Have a good time. See you next time. But yeah, yeah, we should end up soon. Either way, let's get to Belgrade, and then we can continue like next Sunday, continuing. But where was I going? What was I talking before? I don't remember. But when did we even start? We started like 2 hours ago or something, yeah?
2.5.
2.5. Oh wow, we've been doing well. Yeah, I think it's time to like end the stream pretty soon. TBH. We'll get to Belgrade, and after Belgrade, we'll continue like next week onwards towards the Balkans, because goddamn, I actually like drove for quite a bit, huh? Nice. But yeah, Do we have any more questions? Like some final questions before our ride ends in like 2.5 hours in game.
Tongmir wants to know if you have a job.
YouTube is my job. Yeah, I get asked that a lot. Like we went to Sonia's, what's the word, aunt, and asked me if I'm gonna get a job in America when we go. It's like, man, I hate getting asked that because it's like undermining what it.
What happened?
He went in front of me. You guys fucking saw it. It's like I'm going and then he goes right into me. Like what a fucking asshole.
Thank you for the super chat, The Last Roman. He
Thanks.
wants to know which European flag is your favorite.
Honestly, I love the Transylvanian one. I think it's like cool as shit how it looks.
I like the Kikinda flag.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, for those who don't know, Kikinda, it's a small
town,
really
yeah.
small town in Serbia, not really much of note to it. But its flag is a lion that is holding a sword with a severed Turkish head on the sword, and it's a wonderful flag. And I don't know why they don't sell merchandise with the flag on it.
Yeah, it's you know when Turkish investors go to that city, it's like they feel very uncomfortable. And there was like a petition to change it, but people were like, it was like that South Park episode of having like black people being hanged on the flag, like that type of shit. Also, thank you for the donation, Malay Archer. You don't know that South Park episode?
No.
There's a South Park episode where like the flag of South Park is a bunch of black people being lynched.
Oh.
And then it's like, oh no, people are petitioning because it's racist. And South Park residents are, no, it's tradition, we want to keep the flag. And then there was like I don't remember if that was like about the Redskins or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was like related to the Redskins. That was like plot A and plot B or something about the Redskins. Just, yeah, racist. Racist symbols. But yeah, funny.
Yeah. Grimar Vin wants to know who is worse, Erdogan or Vucic?
Oh, I think Erdogan, he's way more autocratic. Vucic is kind of like, I don't know. I want to get banned, but he is sneaky. He's very sneaky. You know, he's like kind of like Twitch from League of Legends. Just, you know, kind of this nerdy little rat. I don't want to call him really a rat, but you know, that type of archetype. Who's gonna like, you're having a good time and all of a sudden like he is like invisible and comes up behind you, starts blasting. You know, kind of like that. I don't know. I just think he is very selfish regarding his things. He wants to stay in power for as long as he can because, you know, he benefits from it as well as his cronies. Meanwhile, Erdogan, I think he genuinely believes in like the cause he's fighting for, but I just think he's retarded, like straight up. Just like he is a bad leader, especially when it comes to finances. Everyone tells him, "Oh no, raise up the interest rates to battle inflation." What does he do? Lowers them to like boost inflation. Oh, we want to have a good economy. You know, it's like, I don't know. I just think he's not really aware of like the situation in the country because of like he's a huge nationalist, just a huge nationalistic symbol. Meanwhile, Vucic just plays every side, like he's playing 4D chess basically for himself, you know, while Erdogan is just doing his own thing.
Mr. Wee would like to know your opinion on racism.
Based and racism. I don't know. The fuck you ask me? Like, what's your opinion on racism? It's bad. Is that what you want me to say, or do you want me like to give it like a dog whistle? I don't know.
Georg Games wants to know: does Janos watch tennis?
No, God, it's the most boring sport out there. People in Serbia only care about tennis because Novak Djokovic is like a Serb. Before Novak Djokovic, no one gave a shit about tennis. You know, and I refuse to watch tennis because it's like, it's boring. I'm not gonna watch it just because like one of the main guy is Serbian. It's fucking stupid.
Mark wants to know, have you ever been to Northern Are
we good? No, we're good.
Okay. Have you ever been to Northern Albania?
Northern? Well, just passed through it.
No,
Mostly
I have though, and I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah, I went on a trek there.
Where'd you go? Like
The Accursed Alps.
What cities though?
Shkodër, around Shkodër.
Shkodër.
Close to Shkodër.
Shkoder.
Skoder.
Is that? Don't you pronounce it as Shkoder or?
Albanian pronounce it as Shkoder.
Yeah.
But I
Shkoder.
think the Slavs pronounce it as Skoder.
Skadar.
Skadar. Okay, Skadar.
What? Why is this guy cutting me off? He sees a truck is going. You're supposed to let the truck go. And then you can go. And he cuts me off from like the right. Like you don't fucking pass a truck, a bus from the right. You stupid AI moron. Never mind. Belgrade. Okay, we're going. Right
Jin Sensei wants to know if Cluj becomes too expensive, would you consider other cities in Romania?
Right now reconsidering. Like it's getting expensive. So I think we're more reconsidering like moving out to the outskirts where it's less expensive, because the main issue like with Cluj isn't so much the food cost or like going out, it's really the rent. The rent is like the thing that hits your wallet the hardest. So like the food and groceries are just like slightly more expensive than Bucharest and other parts of Romania from what I've noticed. Like they're cheaper than Belgrade, so it's fine. It's just that the rent is really like screwing you over, and that's the main thing. So
Arseny Zubkovsky wants to know your top 5 ex-Yugo cities.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Sarajevo number 1, number 2 Skopje, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Belgrade, honestly, I really like Belgrade. I would put it up there. Let me think. What else would there be? That's kind of cool. I don't know. You'd say most. Yeah, Dubrovnik's like okay. You know, it's like
Kotor,
nice.
Dubrovnik.
I didn't like any cities in Montenegro to be
You
honest.
only saw like 2.
I saw more than enough.
You saw Podgorica and something else.
I saw their what's it called? Their monastery in a cliff. I saw Herceg-Novi, and that's more than enough for me to judge the entire country. Oh yeah, I also saw a little bit of Herceg-Novi, not Herceg-Novi, Nikšić, where your favorite beer is from.
You could put my favorite beer.
Yeah, don't you love Nikšić?
No.
What do you mean?
I don't care at all about it.
Yeah, you love it. You drink it every time we go out.
No. Zagreb? I actually thought Zagreb was pretty nice.
It's nice, but it's like whatever. I mean, I just think of it as like another Novi Sad, to be honest. That's how I see it.
Wix01 wants your opinion on Maya Sandu.
I don't know that much about her, but Sony has so much to say about her, basically.
No, yeah. You cheat, you deflect.
Well, no, it's like, it's for what can I say? Maya Sandu good, you know?
Yeah.
I like Maya Sandu, that's the best. I think she's doing well for herself, but like, not well for herself, but I think she's doing well for Romania. She's like, she'll be known as Maya Sandu, well, not Moldova, not Moldavia. She'll be known as Maya Sandu the Reformer, in my opinion, because she's like really been pulling Moldova, kicking and screaming into the EU. Not so much kicking and screaming, but really like, basically
just
getting their shit straight.
Basically giving Russia a massive middle finger, and formed her own party to take care of this herself. I have a lot of respect for her, and I think she's a very good leader.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, look at the view.
I'm a big fan of hers.
Nice view.
I think if she came over to Romania, it would be very nice for us.
Yeah, I think she's an ideal leader to have in a lot of ways. Like, I think she is really gonna be a what's the word? Gladly remembered politician in Moldova.
Revered.
Yeah. I need to just slow down here. God damn it, I lost control. Because
Veneps wants to know what you consider to be the most beautiful cities in Central Europe.
Budapest, Prague, I guess. I mean, Prague's nice. The only problem is it's like over touristed. That's what like pulls the enjoyment out.
Yeah,
for me.
it's not that we're just like, oh, people like it, so it sucks. It's that it's so crowded, you can barely do anything.
Yeah, that, and it's like it's theme parkified in a lot of ways.
Krakow.
Ooh, yeah, Krakow. I loved.
I'd say is number
Warsaw.
one for me. Definitely in the top for me is Krakow.
Same. Never mind. I pull Krakow. I love Krakow. I forgot to put Poland completely, but I loved Poland.
Yeah, Poland is such a good travel destination, you guys. It's super affordable. like cheap. Food there is super cheap. We never had a bad meal. It was all just really good.
Yeah. Really good stuff.
Uh,
Vienna's nice. It's nice, but I think it's overrated in a lot of ways. Like, okay, Vienna is the original who inspired all these other cities. Vienna walked so other cities could run. More like exploit other cities so they can like now finally like do anything. But overall, I mean, Vienna, it's pleasant, but I think other cities deserve the spotlight. What else would I say is nice in Central Europe? Győr was nice in Hungary. I enjoyed that. Not that big, but it has a nice old town.
Yeah.
And what was that other place near Budapest up north?
Eger?
Not there. Like right over. Szentendre.
Oh yeah, that
Szentendre
little.
is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Person who has a Greek name wants to know, what's your opinion on Novi Sad?
Overrated as hell. Serbs in Novi Sad only like it because they come from much smaller towns and villages where there ain't shit to do. And then they come to Novi Sad and it's like finally a city which has more opportunities. So they think it's like, oh wow, it has a really nice center, but the rest is just commie blocks. It's like whatever. It's just extremely overrated, and people who don't travel that much, think it's like the shit. And everyone in Serbia, like in every other country, loves to hate like their capital. So they like act like it's so much better than Belgrade. It isn't. It's just a huge student town, and it's just a bunch of commie blocks. Like yeah, the center's nice, but the center's small, and it's like whatever. The people there are great. It has like great house parties, great vibes. But the city itself sucks. I don't like. In my opinion, there isn't a whole lot of places that I really enjoyed going out. It's just like very forgettable as a whole. Like people go there because it's cheap and because it's like student and because they want to get with emo girls. Basically, that's it. Goth girl. You want a goth GF? Go to Novi Sad. Basically, and also it's a big like LGBT hub. So like. Also, a lot of people in Serbia who are, disenfranchised, who are a part of the LGBT community, the first time they go to Novi Sad, they can find like their own LGBT community and date without like the fear of getting jumped. So, like, it has its bonuses, but like if you compare it to other cities in Europe, it's really not that special and it's underwhelming in a lot of ways. So, yeah.
Okay. Soti Mag says
yeah.
Polska can into Central Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poland I consider Central and Eastern. Whichever at the time. Whichever. Madrikistan wants to know your opinion on cocaine.
What do you get? Like cocaine? Illegal substance, okay? Like don't do drugs, kids. What the fuck do you want me to say? Get drunk instead. It's cheaper and it lasts longer.
Yeah, let alcohol be your anti-drug. Michael Lancaster wants to know the main differences between Central and Eastern Europe.
Architecture, culture. So here's the thing: Eastern Europe. If you want to, so Eastern Europe is Russian influence. Was Russian influence, heavy Russian influence. So that falls into like Moldova, Belarus, Ukraine, and not use of lights.
Soti Max says Novi Sad is baby's idea of a big city.
No, basically it is though. It's a baby's idea of like a big city. You go to Novi Sad, it's like whatever, dude. Who gives a shit?
Okay,
but like Eastern Europe are these countries where Russia had a much stronger influence and shaped them more. Central Europe is more where like Germany, Austria, and even like Poland had a much bigger influence. That's like Central Europe. That's the core of that influence, of that like mindset, architecture style, and whatnot.
Yeah, for me, Poland can be either Central or Eastern Europe, depending on what context you have at the time.
I think it's more Central, as a whole.
I mean, it's former Warsaw Pact countries.
Yes,
so. But
I mean, everything is like everyone in the former Warsaw Pact is technically Eastern Europe. Yeah, it's just like different sorts of Eastern Europe.
Poland is kind of its own little microcosm. I think.
Honestly, yeah. Definitely its own thing.
Is Veneps wants to know if Transylvania is Balkan. Are the Carpathians Balkan?
Here, I'll say this: like, because of the Romanian population and the Hungarians, yes. Culturally, geographically, absolutely not. It also leans more towards like Central Europe because of also the architecture, because of the culture. Transylvania wasn't that impacted by the Ottomans. The whole thing. So, what a lot of people don't understand about the Balkan, what classifies a thing as Balkan, right, is the influence of the Ottomans. Before the Ottomans, the term Balkan didn't exist. The Balkans, as a term, exists as like it means European Ottoman territory. That's what it was. It used to be called Rumelia, and then it switched to the Balkans. I think in like the 19th century or something like that. In the 1800s, when they were start doing like research about nationalism, where people came from and all that, that's where like the term Balkan came from. There's technically no like geographic thing that like separates the Balkans from like, oh, this is Balkans, this is like Central Europe, this is whatever. Fuck. So, yeah. So like any country that was significantly impacted by the Ottomans, and I mean like even Hungary was under the Ottomans for like at least 100 years, parts of it 150 years, right? So in that sense, it is Balkan because of that influence by the Ottomans. That's what classifies it. Same with Transylvania. Now Transylvania had Hungarians and it had also like Romanians who came from these regions that were impacted by the Turks, but Transylvania was also like a vassal state in a way to the Ottomans. A way lesser one, but still, Ottoman influence was present, which makes it culturally Balkan rather than like geographically. That's, for example, why I would argue Moldova isn't in the Balkans, not even culturally nor geographically, because their main influence was the Russians.
Their culture. Well, they're not their main influence. They're culturally tied to Romania.
They are. But there is quite a big. I think now, if you go and you like look at the Moldovans / Romanians in Moldova versus Romanians in Romania, I think the difference is quite obvious.
Yeah,
they.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. But
no, sorry. They're not as warm and friendly, or I should say, as Romanians in Romania. I would say I think they're just a little bit colder. Not that they're like unfriendly or anything like that, but you definitely see more of that like stereotypical colder Eastern European kind of way of carrying themselves, I guess.
Not just that, it's also like you can see the food that they eat, the architecture style, the clothes that they wear, like the fashion sense, the type of music that they produce, like all of that plays, I think, a big role in regarding that. But then you can look at Hungary, and I mean, they have cevapi in Hungary. They have
they do?
Yeah, they literally call them cevapi as well.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you have them. You can find them in Lidl, like frozen. You also have like as street food. You can find it.
Mici.
Yeah, but they call it cevapi still. Yeah. Like in Hungary, you also have sarma, which is called töltött kapusta. You have like these dishes that are basically, came from the Turks, that came from the Balkans, which ties it in. Hungarian also has a lot of, well, not a lot of, but a decent amount of Turkish loan words. There is vehicle check the condition. Oh, is there like police vehicle malfunction? God damn it. Oh, I guess I can just like, whatever. I'll just go and get this up and going. But yeah, like, that's the main difference in my opinion.
Tonmir wants to know if Cluj is better than Belgrade.
Oh, absolutely. Belgrade is bigger. That's the thing. So, like, if you look at it that way, you're going to have more variety of what to choose. But I think Belgrade kind of suffers a similar thing that of Chisinau, where there's like this elite class and like the middle class is very small.
Belgrade?
Yeah, Belgrade. Like, if anything, there's a student class. So there are like bars and restaurants that cater more to students rather than to like a proper middle class. Like, yeah, you can still find like restaurants that are middle class just because of the size of it. But more of it is like catering either to tourists or that upper class. And then there's like the major is like the student stuff. So if you're like a student, you might have like a really good time. So
Joyligan wants to know, Janos, what is your opinion on British tourists?
I made an entire video on it. Go check it out if you want to find out.
Yeah, it had to be re-uploaded because it was demonetized, which really sucked. But yeah, because it fucked with the views that it should have got. Oh, it's so dumb.
It's stupid. YouTube's stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Joyligan wants to know if we've been to Mostar.
She has. I got sick when I was supposed to go.
I've been twice, and Janos got sick right before we were supposed to go. This guy wants to know, are you ever going to do other Baltic video? Well, we've got Latvia.
Yeah, Latvia's coming eventually. Once I like actually write up the script and record it and have some time in Cluj to sit and edit.
Yeah.
Because next we're going to India very soon. Well, first Turkey, then Saudi Arabia, then India.
Very, very briefly to Turkey and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Just like layovers.
Layovers, basically.
But long layovers. So
Long,
we're actually
yeah.
going to go out and spend some time in Istanbul and whatever that city is in.
Daman.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we also have to apply for like transit visas for Saudi, because yeah, you need to have that, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Steamroller Wheels Productions wants to know, what's the best place in Montenegro?
You're a better expert to answer that than I am.
Kotor. 100% Kotor. Kotor is awesome. Basically Dubrovnik at a tenth the price.
Really?
It's much cheaper.
Tenth the price, huh?
It's probably more expensive now, but okay, probably not 1/10 the price. Probably like a quarter or a third.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, like you can get a big plate of like really awesome seafood pasta. I think I paid like €8.
Looks like it's not that bad. What do we pay here for like seafood pasta? I mean, it's not the best.
Like
but
€10.
Really?
10
Yeah,
to 12.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess for them that's not bad at all.
Yeah, considering we're nowhere near the coast.
Yeah, and all the seafood here is like basically frozen. You're never gonna have like fresh seafood in Cluj.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we're entering Belgrade. Oh no, here's the bridge. It's gonna come, I think, very soon.
How soon until you get into Belgrade?
Very soon. Like it should be here, like in game, like 40 minutes, but it's gonna be closer.
40 more minutes?
No, not in game. Not like playing the game, but like in game it says 4 minutes. Now it says like
okay.
35 minutes. You know, it's like going.
Luka Yakosh says, I'm going to repeat a question from another viewer, but how Balkan is Slovenia in your opinion?
Not very. The thing is with oh god damn it. So the thing about them is like, wait, am I supposed to go this way? Oh shit. So the thing about like Slovenia is they're geographically Balkan, right? What the fuck? Do I have to make a detour here? Oh, not decoupling. Oh damn.
Here, I can answer a quick question.
Yeah.
Tonmir asked me a question. I asked if I had stable work. Not really at the moment, but I'm starting my PhD this fall.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you are. Damn. Damn, I have to make. Okay, I think we're gonna end it here because it's asking me for a detour, and I really want to do it because there's like people in front. So yeah, we'll just pause it here and.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. The last Roman says, as a Marine Corps veteran, have you met any of us?
Oh yeah, actually, when I lived in America, I actually met a lot of Marine veterans, and I actually considered going to the Marines because of them. So yeah, it was quite a cool experience, definitely. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll continue next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah, we'll probably do another stream next week. Till then, see ya.
All done?
Yeah. Just wait. Quit the... let me just stop streaming.